crazy, is it?
Aw.
That's wild.
It's wild?
Great, I think we are all set.
Good playthrough! We seem to be progressing about twice as fast as we did originally.
So far, yes.
Then we ended stream 2 about just under 2 hours the way through what was stream 4 originally.
Yeah. Particularly because we skipped a bunch of side quests in Carrollton.
Yeah.
Could not come up with the name.
Yeah, we
Terrible.
skipped like an hour there.
Yeah. And frankly, that's only going to go up.
Yes.
A sword.
A sword?
Did we get Giselle and Cline in the intro there, briefly?
It is funny how he gets essentially kidnapped
Yeah.
and then mana farmed, but it's not now. He dies a short while later.
Yeah, it's weird that he survives that.
He survives this just to get shot by an arrow later, yeah.
You would think if there was a tragic death, it would happen there. He got the suck done on him.
Sure did, but didn't die. I mean, I guess they're like, well, that already happened to the professor.
That is true. We can't just do the suck on everybody.
Can't do a slurp again.
Ah, yes. I did leave this thing, which I assume is level... Or actually, no, this is main quest. The skit.
Ah, yeah, we can like...
It popped up during
we
the
can-
thing, so
we
you can
can
see
skip
if it's a thing or not.
I'm pretty sure it's not
Where did
new.
you learn to channel spirits?
Yep.
Where? I don't remember.
I know, but
We
it turns
definitely
out
won't learn.
definitely not, in a laboratory being, experimented on.
I guess even geezers like
So
me
yes,
have
we
a
did the
tool for
leveling.
improvement.
Yes, everyone is now thick as a brick.
I did look, and we were level 15 at this point in our last playthrough. So just fighting the boss on bosses on 10 times experience, and we're
That is
eight levels higher.
all we need, yes. Alright, well, just making our way to the top.
Yep.
No worries about
no point doing
fucking with
side
these.
Stuff. No, let's
But
just
also,
go.
there's a bag there.
There is a bag.
Bag.
You
Yeah.
don't have to get the bag.
But I need that supple
I-
ivy.
I know.
What if I need it?
You don't need it though. We don't. The shops are maxed. There's literally no use for these materials. We have 1 million gold and all our shops are maxed.
Maybe I just love the feel of supple ivy.
We sure do. Alright, up we go. Now we won't be able to go
Yeah.
up the shortcut, of course, because
Yes,
going to be a
there
rock
will be
in
a
the
rock
way.
in the way. That rock.
Yes, indeed. But we will be able to go, around.
Sir?
Oh, he's humping that rock.
Sir. Thank you. Thank you for your consideration. He did not want to move there.
No, he was happy with his rock. You scared him away. You are a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
A bow's tail. Physics. It's very good.
Indeed.
I think we're actually just going
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
doorway.
there's a door over
Yeah, we
there.
go to the other area and then back.
Yep. It's easy to miss that that's even a transition there if you're not looking at the map. I'm gonna hit one of these butterflies, guaranteed.
So far, we haven't gone into any unwanted Cline encounters. Will you make it happen today?
Yes.
The Burmia Gorge is a really nasty place to do this. So,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah,
I think it's
go
the left-hand
there.
side. Oh, I actually can down there? Ah, yes, you
Yeah,
can.
looks like I
nice.
Perfect.
Very good.
Very good.
Here you are.
Love how worried all the enemies are.
I know, they're so scared.
No.
They're like, oh.
Old man, no.
Oh. I don't think the Fell Arms is here until
We are
we
going, huh?
boss?
Correct, because we actually have to go up to where it is. Like, that's where the hole is.
Is it? I thought the hole was a different one.
Oh, you're right.
It's
It is.
like-
This
it's up
is
here.
it right there.
This
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's up here yet. We can check.
Might as well take a look. Yep.
Yeah, it like spawns in after you do the story stuff here. I guess so you can't like.
Which means if you don't get that chest, fuck you.
Yeah, but I guess it is so like, you know, if you're just playing through the story
Yeah,
that you don't
yeah.
accidentally come across level 60
You kind of have to come.
and get fucking owned.
Yeah, you kind of have to be asking for it to get your ass beat at the Burmia Gorge
Yeah.
by the Fell Arms
We
monster.
will be going and fighting that Fell Arms beast at level 23, or
Mm-hmm.
actually, however many levels we get after this boss.
Guess we'll see if we put it up or not.
Wow.
The our levels after we get the levels.
Yeah. Well, we can auto level.
True. Yeah, we did start
We
doing that.
discovered
because
the auto level function. Yeah.
I knew it existed, but I hadn't really thought of when I would want to use it until I had 50
Yeah, we had 60
orbs
points
to
to get
do
through, and it was like, you know what? We don't need to choose.
for
We're-
each character.
We're so over leveled. Who cares what skills we have?
Control.
So are we gonna dive in?
We're just gonna put them all on anyway.
Mouth shut. We're only gonna get one chance to hit the core.
What are
You
we
thinking
waiting
about
for?
Jude?
We have to save those citizens.
Right. There's no other way.
We did discover that the forest scene does indeed have Jude doing the.
Thanks.
You know,
The
Mila's
powers
story?
from Psych.
The funny thing, we were watching the scene, so on Jude's playthrough, he sick dodges the crossbow bolt.
All right then.
In Mila's story, it shoots by his feet and he falls over.
Be a turbulent flight.
Which is a weird change to
Yeah,
have.
I was watching through the cutscene because, of course, I was making sure where it was, and then I realized, oh, he doesn't sick dodge it. He just
This
it shoot-
cutscene's a little different.
His cutscene's different, so I'm wondering if the person whose story it is narrating, and Jude's trying to make himself look cooler. Like, I wonder if Mila makes herself look cooler and Jude makes himself look cooler as well.
This ride is too rough.
Need a hand?
It's kind of good having the both playthroughs right next to each other on VODs, so that we can like see what the differences are in the scenes.
It's nice that we now have competing playthroughs of them, yes. Yay! No one else is receiving the big suck.
Also, Jude extremely helped Alvin with his big gun there.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't die here.
Nope.
Are you alright?
Not a heroic death scene.
Forgive me.
I don't think this scene should be
I
any
dashed
different.
off again without heeding your warnings, and I shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
it's wild that like Jude
am
did the
just
sick
glad
dodge
that
in
you're
his playthrough, and it's
Do you know if knocking
he's way clumsier. And I do wonder if it's just like
answers about all of this.
Mila thinks Jude is really clumsy, and so like that, like you know, the slightly unreliable narrator, depending on who you're playing as.
Yup.
Which I don't.
Or even if there were like two shots and Jude only remembers the one and Mila remembers the other kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of interesting interpretations you can do on something
it's
like
such
that.
a little change that I don't
I'm
think
curious if there's any others, you know?
Yeah, I don't think you would notice unless, I looked at the old cutscene and saw
I
that it was
certainly wouldn't have
different and
known.
was like, oh, wait, hang on a minute. Jude, like, fell over and a bolt hit his foot and then Alvin shot to cover him. Whereas in Jude, he sick dodges the crossbow bullet.
They're quite formidable. Spiritual energy emanating from it.
Was their main objective creating this thing?
Something's not right. I think I know.
You can analyze it after the battle.
I will never analyze it after the battle.
I'm getting so stunned. I
Okay.
did like nothing during that fight because it just stunned me every time it
Okay,
touched
so
me.
yes, so each base gives 600.
Oh,
So yeah, we get the 10 times, and then it does 100% of that.
on top of that. So we are
Yes.
essentially getting 20 times
Yes, we got 20
What the
times
fuck?
experience with 100% food, yeah.
Oh, that's so gross.
That is gross. I wanted to check because I was like,
Yeah.
okay, because it has the boss link
Yeah,
here, and the guy
yeah.
was like, oh, what does he normally give an experience? I'm like, okay, 600. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, and we'll
Hardest
see what the
6
maths
seconds
are.
I've ever worked.
This keeps getting
Yeah, we'll probably just do the auto level.
Just auto level
and
for
then go
bosses
fight the
like
devil
this,
arms
yeah.
beast. I don't know if we want to go down to normal. I feel like we're fine on moderate, even against devil arms beast.
I think so.
What?
They're lesser spirits. Oh.
Yeah, Jude's story is a lot, like Tail's story and Sonic Adventure 1. Huge, Tails makes shit up, makes himself look better and energy. Yeah, it's really funny because it's just such a minor change that I never noticed when we first played through this game.
Thank you, Jude.
Because there's the crossbow, there's like, how'd he dodge that? And she does not say that in Mula's playthrough.
Yup.
Then, shall we return to Shells?
Again, this game is just so
These
many
people
little
had
moments that when you
intolerable
notice them, they're
amounts
like,
of mana
oh,
extracted
neat.
from them.
Yeah, and it is like, it's never going to tell us whether that's from, like, either of them
Those lesser
misremembering
spirits were so
or,
beautiful.
like, whether it's Jude making stuff up to make himself look better, or whether it's just
sorry we
Mila's
put you in
perception
danger
of
again.
Jude.
But I
is a
love
bit
danger.
clumsy.
You don't need to say that. We're friends now.
I feel
love
like
danger.
I feel like it is potentially both things happened. He dodged one, and
Yeah,
then one hit
exactly.
his foot. Especially because even in Jude's story, they thank Alvin, and we were kind of like, why did they thank Alvin? He didn't do anything. But in Mila's story, he shoots at the sniper.
Well, I think he does do that in this one. Because like the sniper points at Mila and then gets crossbow shot out of her hand.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what I didn't do?
What?
I didn't push the rock over.
Oh, you sure didn't.
All right.
right.
Everybody gets to see Burmia Gorge a second time.
Oops.
Because I'm very good at this.
Alright, so there is an auto level function.
Yes, it's down there on the select button, and it'll show you what it's gonna give you for doing it.
It prioritizes expanding the ring, so getting the skills with circles around them.
Yeah, this one.
So it prioritizes pushing out rather than just getting everything that's there.
Maybe.
Well, I think his ring is weird. Yeah, it's there. It got the other two, and it's on the way to getting that. Like, it for sure prioritizes
Yeah,
ringing
definitely.
out.
I mean,
'cause
look at
there's
Millie.
big gaps.
At
Yeah.
Mila's.
I think it prioritizes like filling things out and like expanding.
Bigger.
Yes, and it only auto levels until it expands out, and then it asks you again. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, it will not like plan out a thing 3 things out if you actually want to like.
It will save them for the next ring.
Yep.
Once it expands, it's interesting. I wonder exactly how it works.
Yeah, I do wonder like, 'cause someone clearly wrote a computer program for this.
To like prioritize.
Yeah, to
things.
figure out how it would do it. Even just to like do it badly would still require a thing. A fun thing about this playthrough.
We did choose every skill costs 1 SP. Yep, absolutely. Shove all that on, all that good shit on. It's really just Rowan and Elise that we can't
That
just
have
like
skills
put
that we
everything
may
on.
need to actually read. Like this.
Yeah. Mm.
Not much point.
Yeah, we don't put,
Obviously, we
put
need
power
Powhammer.
on, not warrior.
But we do put on the wizard.
We sure do.
Holy bottle on, because these guys don't want none of us. We're doing this for their protection.
Yes, absolutely. You know, see how the Devil Arms Beast is, because of course we're kind of find it with like end game equipment.
Yeah, late in the
Like,
game.
nowhere near as good fit as weapons as we have,
But
obviously.
exactly. So it's probably going to do real ass damage to us, but every time we
Yes.
hit it, we will hit it
Because
majorly hard.
we're still like at least 2 or 3 gear levels up from where we were when we fought them originally, but again, only 2 or 3 gear levels rather than the, I don't know, 10 we are above the story stuff.
And we don't have all the stats to kind of like make the difference.
Luckily, because he's on the...
I always fuck this up.
He is in the other room anyway, so we're not saving ourselves that much. Like, the shortcut didn't save us that much time anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did not. We should brain that rock. Not that we really need to. I don't think there's any reason for us to come back.
We'll do it on the way back for funsies.
But, because we can work. I think the devil... no.
I don't even see that there's a door there, if I'm being honest. Good, get out.
Get out! Get the fuck out! Okay, it's much shorter when we're not, like, jumping.
We knew it was coming.
So let's put another 100% food
Yes.
on. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 960 experience.
And Jude did manage to level up off of it. Which is just so wonderful.
Spicy chicken roll large.
Because you did immediately buy another one. You will, of course, go back to the shops and immediately buy another one. You better run. Maybe not that aggressively. It's fine, actually. I'm gone now.
Essentially, we had to go through a extra.
Yep. You okay, Rowan?
Nope. Dead now. Alrighty.
Hi? Way, isn't it? No, it's around
no,
here.
yeah.
This map is not very helpful.
No, it's...
Because it's just a bunch of disconnected rocks with no, like,
The
hint.
heights, as always, maps are really bad at heights.
Yeah, the map needed a little more detail on that.
Grab it.
Goodbye.
No, grab it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah!
We'll need those elixirs for this fight. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Let's die. Oh, we should make sure we have at least in this fight.
Point.
We could do it up there. No, there's plenty of room.
I don't trust it. Alright, we good with this?
Yep. Yeah, this might actually be a fight where we need healing.
We need wool.
I feel like we're gonna see some actual damage numbers here.
We have to stop it. Wait, don't take it head on. We can't let it get away. All right.
Yeah, we maybe wanted to go down to normal.
Alright, save, or do we just die?
But we saved all the way back at the end of the gorge, so I'm gonna escape.
Run!
I think we have to, like, exit and come back in and respawn it. Also, we should, yeah, heal. Can I have resurrection? Oh, I guess maybe one of these? She really can't use it
Yeah, I
while
guess if
she's
she's dead,
We
she
should
can.
buy 15
So we
life
should
balls.
probably fill up on life bottles for the
Yeah.
occasional times when things go less than stellar for us. Everybody wakey wakey!
Mm-hmm.
It's just, while we're here... This may still kill us, even at this,
Yes.
but...
So we might want to go pop into the other area.
Yes, I am going to the save point first.
We, underestimated.
It was always a chance. When you're playing a playthrough like this, like, numbers go wacky.
Yeah, like, gear. I mean, we are 30 levels lower than
Yes.
you should be fighting that guy. Even
There's,
with,
again,
like,
we're missing a lot of stats.
Even with the best gear doesn't overcome.
It's a lot of
And
your
we
stat, but like your
did-
stats are also a lot of your
yes,
stats.
and we don't have the HP. Like, we're 3,000
Yes,
HP
that is a
short.
big piece of it. But we'll see how much
we,
it does.
We
Like
went
this.
in on moderate, which was a foolish mistake.
Ah, we had to
It
know.
probably also kills us
We have to
on.
stop it. Wait, don't take it head on. We can't let it get away.
Yeah, no, yeah. 3,000 damage.
Better
Okay.
to charge in, focus, and end the battle quickly.
Yeah, charge in, focus, and end the battle quickly.
Paid enough for this.
Oh, we're only doing like
Yeah.
damage to it.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to get back to re-revenge this thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The fell arms beast, even with like our fell arms.
They are
nasty.
end game enemies.
Punching it with its own claws.
Yeah, there they are on its talons. Oh shit! You got the loop! You got the loop!
I could have actually dodged that. I was just laughing too.
No, this is perfect. Let's just load that save data.
Let's just load that save data. All right. Well, we should make the shortcut, and then we'll be back.
We now, once for the second time in this game, have a bone to pick with this harpy.
It's still left. There we go.
Yes, the Looney Tunes ass rock over
Yes.
here that just
Yes.
utterly disappears.
So now we've made the shortcut.
Yep. Alrighty.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the 30 levels of stats from the William War makes a huge difference.
It is actually fairly significant. I don't know like what percentage of your stats of your battle stats come from your like your level up stats versus your gear with the best gear on, but it's like
Well, level up stats by far. I mean, especially when it comes
Someone
to
get these people to a
armor.
hospital.
yeah.
Even the best armor is only a few hundred. We can check what our armor actually
Our
does.
armor is about 900 per like
Is
in
it?
the 900
Is it
range.
even that much?
I believe so.
We can have a look.
Some are in the 600s, I
It
think.
did bring us up to like 1,000, doesn't it?
Yeah, like we have several
We-
people
we-
who are in the
we
thousands,
can
and that's
check.
pretty much all that. Like I assume that Elise's gear is probably around
The
like
doctors say all of the
700,
captured citizens will
600,
recover.
but
It's very
Jude's is like
funny
8
that
or
the
900.
guides have like a box for the Devil Beast
Right?
on New Game, and we can't even beat it on New Game Plus
Well,
with
we should be
fucking
going.
tricked out
Already?
fell
Super
arms
weapons.
and the best armor
We'll have
you
to
can
pass through
buy.
Fort Gandala from here.
Fort Gandala. Then your destination must be Fenmont.
Yes, I have
We are
unfinished
definitely
business
going to
there.
Fenmont, for sure.
How do you plan to pass through the fortress?
We'll just have to fight our way through.
Let's have a look at his stats.
Not the easiest of plans.
It does
I shall
have
send men to infiltrate the
8,000
base.
attack.
They will
Yeah.
facilitate your passage.
You sure you should be helping us? We are being chased by the military after all.
How
My
shallow
guess
has never
is
been
we can come
particularly
back and
loyal
beat
to
him
Noctigal.
up just much earlier
fact,
than
I
we
just-
did.
Yes,
Like, we did it
probably
right at the end
before
of
he
the
gets
game.
cut off.
And ordered their
Yes,
troops to
before we
withdraw.
even like
In other words,
sniff out
We're
Olympias,
pretty
we
much
can
Yeah.
on the verge
probably.
of war.
As soon as we hit 50s, we should probably come back and
Give it
Then
another
we should take
shot.
up
do a
Bonnie's offer.
fucking murder.
It's certainly more appealing than a suicide charge.
I see. Very well. We accept your offer.
Excellent. After what you've done for my people, it is
My
the least
people.
I can do.
Leveling
will
also
take some
gets us
time to put the
things like
pieces in place,
better
however.
stunning.
In the meantime,
More stuns, like
make
more
yourselves at home.
flat damage reduction on
Oh, and
elemental
please remain
skills,
with
all
your
sorts of stuff like
Make
that.
certain they want for nothing.
As you wish, sir. Thank you.
Oh, we'll also get like strength 2, strength 3,
Yep.
which gives us
Percentage ups.
like percents up. Yeah.
You got it.
You all must be tired. I will
But you
have
can only
rooms
go
ready.
level 99
Speak
in
with
this
me
game.
when you wish to
Levels are
retire.
actually
Thank
like
you. And sorry for being
pretty
a
good.
burden.
Yeah.
Why 10 times experience is nuts.
Oroken. Alright, are we just chatting up Cline?
I believe everything else is just.
Actually, there's one very important thing.
Oh, we're gonna buy items.
Yeah, let's buy some
Let's
life
buy,
bottles.
let's buy everything. We have money. We can just buy like 10 of everything.
Like, honestly, I imagine we don't end up using another life bottle.
No,
like, for a
no, because the only thing that can really harm us is this devil beasts.
The only thing that could hurt you now is a
Fucking,
god.
it's fucking end game content, yeah. and also, yes,
Yeah. Yep.
There we go. Yeah, I feel like we
The
just,
only
we
I
just
think we're
always
ever gonna
have
use.
100% EXP on, yeah.
Yup.
And I think that will absolutely, the items in the other area.
Yup.
I do think just as many levels as possible is the only thing we need, because we have best everything else in the game already.
Yup. And some fresh mutton.
I don't need, like I said, we get up to 10 of each, that way, like, if we get them, room.
Cheap melange gels.
Oh, do not buy 10 elixirs.
I'm less interested in necessary though. We'll just
But yes,
fill up on life
At least
bottles.
definitely
And
give up,
yes.
yeah.
Some pancetta. I don't think any of the others really matter, but
No. You buy all the bites for
could
5,000.
just buy an hourglass or 7. All right, that should be good.
And hourglasses would definitely be fun for taking him. Buy an hourglass. When we come up against him next time, we're gonna blow that hourglass and we're gonna kick his fucking ass.
Just for funsies.
Yep. Yeah, let's have a look at how much stats we're getting from our armor. Like, yeah,
Yep.
I mean that's 1,000.
Yeah, so like head armor is about half as much as regular armor. Alvin has probably the best physical stuff, but Jude is just about 1,000 on his. Down in the 700s. Elise is down in the 600s.
Yeah, so if we look at our stats, yeah. Right now, most of our defense come from our armor. It's 1,500 of that.
Yes.
We have 300 vitality.
Yep.
Once we start getting more levels and more skills.
Yes, like the big thing about the orbs too is that I think like as you go out, the numbers start getting a bit bigger.
Yes.
That's 8.
On the
Might actually
second-
be the other orb that just
on-
has.
on the
Oh, actually,
second-
even this one.
Yes, it does go up, and then the second orb's even more.
Yeah, like you can see it all popping up here. Even more thing on one of his big stats. Because you'll also notice that the character's numbers for each of these orbs you get are different. Alvin, who is almost entirely strength-based, gets, 30 on his outer strength ring. But yeah, like the spheres are actually worth more the further out that you go.
Yeah, and on the second
Hit
one,
Jude just
they're
because.
probably, like, his strength is probably, like, plus 60. you
Well,
know?
we'll take a look once we start getting people's second orbs at, like, what even the inner ones are giving us, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it
I'm
goes
glad
out
the auto
wildly.
level is, like, prioritizing...
Yeah, let's go talk about a windmill.
We won't, is prioritizing, like, expanding
Yes.
the ring, because that's what we want to do. We want to get onto the second ring as soon as possible, really.
We literally never went back to the first rings after we
No.
made sure we got the stuff we wanted from them. Alright, shall we go talk to Cline?
Yep, it does look like your stats end at about 1,000, like your strength and all of those. From what I remember, we were up in the 700s
Yes.
at the end of our playthrough.
You must be exhausted. You should
But then
rest.
you get the skills that, that give you like 5,
Allow
10,
me to see you through
15%. And those links, so when
Yup.
you're linked with someone with all those skills,
You'll get the double boost out of them. Ah, we're getting some Jude scenes here.
Yes, we are.
You do not wish to retire.
Yes, we're about to get
Master?
Mila and Elise
not yet.
kidnapped.
Yep.
So Jude has a
It's
very
not.
different path
You
here.
seem burdened. Perhaps I can.
Yeah, we
offer
had this
some
conversation with Mila. He talked with Mila, like,
Maybe.
just out of the way
Yeah.
here.
Kind of personal.
Having a very
Is it
talky
about
night.
Miss
Like, he talked to
Elise,
Jude, and then
perhaps?
he talked to Mila about what he talked to Jude about.
Yup.
Yeah.
My young mistress was kind enough to recount how Miss Elise came to accompany you on your journey.
Sad
Elise
story.
told
She was
herself
locked in
about
a shed.
Dead girl.
She's my responsibility. She has nothing to do with Mila's mission. I don't want to get her involved any more than she already is. Rowan, would the Sherrills be willing to take in Elise?
Yeah.
She and Drissel get along so well. And you and Cline have been so nice to her.
The girl is little more than a stranger to you. and yet she weighs heavily on your
No,
mind.
she's her adopted daughter.
Everyone teases me for being a do-gooding honor student.
You sure
And
are.
maybe they're right. I just can't let things like this go.
Indeed. Please leave everything to me. I will discuss this matter with Lord Cline and Lady Dressel
She's
personally.
adorable. I will also
You should
adopt
rest.
her.
You
Exactly.
need not add sleep deprivation to your list of
I love how
burdens.
Elise is so lovable that everybody just wants to
Immediately
adopt her.
bonds with this child.
Good night.
I mean, I would too. She's amazing, and Tipo is the best.
Yep, there he
Yes,
goes to go
he
talk
goes
to
off
Mila.
to talk to Mila. Yeah. And this will be where Mila gets dragged off to do shopping with the girls.
Shopping!
And they subsequently get kidnapped.
Kidnapped!
Yeah, Tipo Cheryl.
I still haven't heard from my people at Fort Gondala. I imagine you're growing impatient. Would you like me to dispatch Rowan to check on the preparations?
I'll send Rowan.
Well, I will send him at once.
Send him,
Okay,
Yuna.
there is a Jude-only sub-event coming up because when we're
Yeah, when
split
we're
up.
all alone. Nice.
I'm counting on you, Rowan.
I will not let you down.
How long until you return?
Let's see. It should take me no less than a day to get to and from on horseback.
Oh, I suppose that means we'll have to bid farewell to our new friends tomorrow.
Except Elise, she's staying.
Looks that way, if everything's on track.
That settles it. Today, Ellie, Mila, and I are going
I
shopping.
love this scene.
Shopping? For real? Hooray!
Shopping!
Time's a-wasting. Let's go.
Where are we going?
I promised to take Ellie shopping, silly. If you're leaving tomorrow, today's our only chance.
Yes.
Ah, very well. You two carry on with your consumerism.
This scene is beautiful.
Everyone, to the shops. To the shops.
Wait, put me down. I have no need for trinkets.
It's not gonna kill you to tag along.
Yeah, you might actually enjoy acting like a human girl for once.
A human girl? Strictly speaking, the concept of gender does not apply.
Excellent scene.
The form of a woman upon manifesting in this realm.
How it just fades out.
We got to hear it
Yup.
in Mila's because we were like following her. She's like, actually, I'm non-binary. That's why Mila's great.
I can no longer obey the king. He uses his own people as pawns. It's time to stand against these tyrants. It's the only way to protect this precious piece of ours.
Are you going to rebel?
Stops every
there
few
going to be a
words.
war?
Very Shatner.
I'm certain Noctigal
Of course, we
has
did see
consolidated
this
his power
as
for an
Mila
invasion
because
on us.
otherwise the rest
It's kind
of
of
the scenes
important.
Yes, like normally you wouldn't see a scene where
He's
she's not
willing to
in.
sacrifice
Generally
his
speaking,
own
they
people
stick
to
to that,
satisfy his
but
ambition.
this scene is too
If he isn't
pivotal for
stopped,
them to like
countless lives
not show in
will
Mila's
not
story.
And you do get a
Lost
few,
all
like,
for naught.
scenes here
I
and
am the
there.
governor, and protecting the people who live here
Revolution.
is something that I must do.
That's not...
Yeah, but it's a bourgeois revolution.
Yeah.
But
But at least he's not
Now,
what's his face
when
from
you
Eternal
rule
Sonata,
the
who's like, no, can't stand up to tyrants. That's tyranny.
Well,
Lamb Clark.
Opposing
And
Noctigal
Clark.
is in everyone's best interest.
What musical name was
This
he?
cause.
Prince Crescendo.
Crescendo, right.
Or should I say Prince Crescendo?
Fucking worst king?
Yes.
King?
And I guess he was technically the prince still.
Oh.
Master! Cline! Damn it.
Nice shot, Alvin.
Heal him.
Alright, F's in chat for Cline. Rip Cline.
Rip Cline. Still
Yes,
healing.
now we continue
This was where
the
it
scene.
cut off.
Yes,
yeah.
it cuts to Mila and everyone. All the girls in the square completely unaware. Yeah, so just kind of imply that
No,
Cline
Jude,
dies
please, you mustn't give up now.
in
Rowan,
Mila's
you
story.
can't expect
We don't
miracles.
find out until after. Oh god. Oh, no.
Oops.
Oh!
It's up to you to look after the country now.
But I know that I'm not up to the task. It's impossible.
You of all people can
You do get a bit more with
Yeah.
Rowan here.
Well, I do think
Like
we get...
setting him up a bit
yeah,
better.
Yeah.
Master, no. Don't go.
Ruined it with a hat.
Foul to the chest of the dead man.
Lord Cline!
Little late for that.
Please continue with your report.
Yes, sir! The Rashigal army has invaded the town. Our troops are engaged throughout the city.
Things just went from bad to worse.
Mila and the others are out there.
Very well. We must protect Lady Dracel at all costs. Master, please forgive me for having to leave your side.
I don't mind, I'm dead.
We must defend the manor.
Yes, sir!
Let's go.
Now, one interesting scene for Rowan's character that you don't get
Yeah.
in Mila's story.
Alright, well, easy enough. As long
Yeah,
as you're-
we're fine. We're fine. So hang on a minute. Girl short speak. It does say head for the plaza, so I assume that's you. And it says after a short scene, head back to the manor to decide your next step. After the scene, watch the skit. And then in the plaza, there will be a only sub event. If only we had some life balls.
Lady Dracel.
I guess Elise is the only one with a resurrection spell.
Yep.
Oh, no, he's doing that, Alvin! He's spotting his nephew and
Yep.
grinning. That's
Yep.
such a great moment.
Well, especially because it's very believable that he's looking at Jude
Yes.
there, but Alvin is like perfectly lined up behind him.
Great
Like,
moment.
that's really well set up.
Stand down this instant. What point is there in fighting after you've completed your mission? Or are you mere savages who take delight in the suffering of your countrymen?
Yeah, we're savages.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, fair enough.
Let us return. to the
Destroyed by
manor.
facts and logic.
They're so used to taking orders from old men, really.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan uses that to his advantage a lot.
Oh, yeah. He also understands the Rashigal military and, like,
I
kind of
mean,
knows
yes.
what to say to them.
He was the head of them, yeah. Gets back to the manor. After the scene should be a skit, which of course will be a dude only skit, I would guess. Doesn't say so, but I assume.
That does seem plausible.
I do that scene where he just gives that shit-eating grin to his to his nephew. What a beautiful scene. I really do like scenes like that take on new meaning when you
Yep.
have new information.
When you understand who these characters are.
Yes.
Like,
I
Gilland
have
is under
arrangements
2
for
levels
Cline's
of
funeral.
subterfuge
Although the ceremony
here.
will be brief.
How could this have happened?
Like, you think he's just grinning at you because, of course, he's working with
Because he's a
Noctigal?
snively evil dude.
And also, he knows Rowan as well, so
Yeah.
like you could think he's like, doing that grin at Rowan.
Noctigal's personal guard.
He's just
And
the evil
considering the
lackey.
timing of the army's invasion, it's obvious this was all a plot by Noctigal. The assassination allowed him to seize complete control of Rashigal.
Noctigal does think big.
I wonder where they took Mila and the others.
Fort Gandala, most
You
likely.
get a lot more
A
of
single
the
division of troops couldn't
general,
possibly attack
like,
multiple
Rashigal
cities in a short
story.
time. It's reasonable to assume.
No, because at this point, Mila's being kidnapped.
Exactly.
And like, hers is focusing on her story, which is, of course, the Spyrex.
her mission and
Yes.
her, resolve.
Yes.
Here and there.
That's what we'd be getting then.
Good thinking. Makes sense to me.
We have to save them.
I like your
News is, of
moxie,
course,
kid,
more
but we're
about his
talking about
resolve,
fortress
and then
here.
also, like, the
It's
world
not
around
like we can
him.
storm the walls.
Yeah, we can.
On the contrary.
Okay, he
we do
recognizes
need
his
to
nephew
rush.
when he's got the
Tonight
sensor
may be our
bar.
only
He's
chance.
just that good.
Morale among those troops was visibly low, and now they've
I
been
mean,
forced
he's
to
got
march
hair
home
over
after
his
battle with
scar.
no rest.
True.
He knows how to spot a disguise.
They'll be at their weakest. And don't forget we have a trump card ready and waiting.
Do we?
That's right. The men we sent to infiltrate the fortress.
I guess we did do that.
Did do that. Or Cline fucking died.
A butler, huh? Who is this old man exactly?
Yes, he's way too good at tactician, which again you mostly get through Jude's story here.
I can't believe they got Mila.
You of course get
Are
like
you so
a lot of that in
surprised?
Mila's as well.
These are
Because,
the
you know,
same
he's like,
thugs who snared the
It's not like
former
people are
spirits.
incomplete
And I left
with
the
one
same
story or
thing
the
happen
other,
again.
but you do also
Let's
get
moving, gentlemen.
perspectives that you
They
wouldn't
can't afford to
otherwise.
suffer any more losses.
Aren't you listening? These guys are way out of our league.
out
Don't
of
be
yours maybe.
ridiculous. They haven't a chance. Especially against a warrior of your considerable talent.
Hmm? Didn't take you for the sort that props up comrades with sweet talk.
That depends on the comrade. Does it seem to be working?
A nice effort,
Yeah.
but I only fall for flattery when it comes from the lips of a lady.
Then let's go save
Thank
Mila
you,
and
Matt
the others.
Mercer.
I'm sure they'll praise you.
Oh yeah? Well then...
Well,
I
Jude
guess
knows
I'll
how to
put
play
out a
him.
little effort.
And I love their banter so much.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's having a blast with each other in this group. It's
Oh no,
great.
even the pink children are gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be to the west of the shops here.
Yep.
And then we're heading through the high road. I do like how, like, at least starts out,
This
no,
one?
it's,
That's the,
no,
yeah.
it says 2 people west of the shop.
Okay.
I think,
How west we talking?
I think there was the next one. So. Oh, was that the... Oh, them.
Ah!
Them. I thought I saw exclamation marks.
Oh, they're not on the map. That's what it is.
Excuse me, sir. I just wanted to say how great it was seeing someone stand up against those soldiers.
Don't you work for the governor? I do indeed. I am Rowan Ilbert, the Sherrill family butler.
Well, you really stuck it to them earlier. They should be ashamed of themselves for attacking
But yeah, as I said, like, I like how Ellie starts from being shy to, like, opening up to him and joking with him. And then when he betrays us, she starts just yelling at him. And then that, like, there's a real edge to it. And then that edge disappears as, like, you know, like, after the big event with the airships and everything comes out.
If they
Yup.
had, would they have done
Once
it?
we're in the end game, she still calls him a liar, but now it's, like, again, more, like, jokingly
Working
bantering.
isn't supposed
Yup.
to be easy.
Rather than, like, really hating.
That's what grown-ups do. They murder if someone tells them, if their boss tells them to.
It's so nice and subtle compared to,
Ah, there's no beating
Um,
big cities.
nice.
So many
like,
interesting
compared
things
to
for a grown man to
Grace's,
see and do.
rawr, I hate Asbel,
Would you leave
and
an egg in an
rawr, I hate my brother. Really love your brother. No.
No. Also, I hate women, but only in a 1950s comedy kind of way. And for having
Yeah,
short
Rowan's
skirts.
character is like a butler, tactician, his history, and occasionally, you know, he's thirsty, but he's thirsty in a lot more dignified way than, like, basically every other pervert old man ever.
Yup. Was usually like a pervert 30 or 40-year-old.
Pervert old man in maid outfits. Thanks, Star Wars
AKA
4.
stand-in for the audience, or for the author.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode, the author's barely disguised fetish.
The old man sage in Bravely Default is a fucking freak.
I assume we're just heading to the fort.
Yeah, we're just heading to the fort.
Just making sure.
Oh, just check. There's nothing here. No, just like go on the fort. I'll try to get us through the fort in the minimum amount of time. You know, he has like the massage one where he's like, you know, one from you know, a nice young lady, and then Mila's like, how you know him, and he's like, an Ifrit, and it's like, no, maybe not.
I'm good, thanks. Missed. But again, it's also you don't have like the women having gross reactions
Yes.
to every guy saying something because they're not being nearly as creepy about it.
They don't creep on Elise and they don't creep on Leia. Like, they mostly occasionally talk about Mila, and it's usually not that bad, and she usually plays back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible fence. Shameful.
Awful fence. I mean, I guess they're like a fence around a big fucking wall with guns.
So
Maybe
this
we
is
don't
Fort
care.
Gondala. It looks like a steel
You're gonna get
castle.
stopped by the
It was
wall.
built to protect the trade
And
routes,
those fucking
ostensibly
golems.
anyway. But now it would seem they have abandoned all pretense.
It's
So
the
how
kind
do
of
we
like
get in touch with your man on the
ribald
inside?
like banter you get in, you know, groups of
Follow
adults.
me.
Yeah, there's kind of like equal power going on
Like
there.
I said, a lot of their banter reminds me of the kind of
I need
banter
you
I
to
would
climb
have
into
with
that
like my
shaft.
fellow PhD
Tap on the
students.
wall
And
once,
we were all mid
twice,
20s by that
and then
point, you
twice
know.
again. If you hear 3 taps followed by 1, that means everything is ready.
Here, shaving a haircut, 2 bits.
Because we're breaking in, whereas Mila was breaking out.
Yep.
Yes, we'll be on the opposite side, the one that we had to investigate
Empty out last
at the
time.
end game.
Yep.
I got the go sign.
Good. Let's proceed.
Please hurry.
Good work. You have my gratitude, and that of the late Lord Cline.
Everyone in the fortress has heard what happened in Sherrilton. It's hard for any of us to come to grips with this.
Fucked up.
Yeah, the thing is, like, most of the people here
What's going on
will,
inside
like,
the short
either
version?
live in Charlton
Of
or
course.
will have
Ranger
family
Cell
there
and the
because,
others
of
are
course,
locked
it's
in
a
a cell on
neutral
the second
place on the
floor.
border.
But
Yep.
that's not the worst of it. All the
Yeah, and
prisoners
they had
have
some
their
people
legs
in
bound
who,
with hex shackles.
You know, sent spies in, but, like, even the soldiers themselves
If
won't be,
anyone
like...
wearing one of those shackles steps across a hex zone like the one over there, then it's designed to explode.
That's a problem.
What? So even if we free them from their cells, they won't be able to escape until we can disable those shackles.
It would take far too long to track down the key holder. I suggest we seize the fortress's control room instead. Then we can deactivate the whole security system.
We've been unable to pin down the control room's location. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, we'll figure the rest out. You've been a huge help.
Thanks, bud. Go back to spying.
We'll go in and punch things.
Not to put
Horses.
the car before the horse, but we should make sure we have a
Wow, Alvin.
I...
Would you see to our
I
escape
don't-
plan?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Come into your carriage. Here.
I don't even know if he was doing that on purpose. The game's just playing a little joke on us right there.
So on the nose. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hate it. Alright, we do get the elevator key. We are taking the... It says north elevator up. I'm assuming by the carriages? So it goes over to the horses and the carriages, and then it says take the north elevator up.
And yeah, probably.
So I think it's the ones, yeah, over that way.
Wanky carriage. I'm sure we've never seen that before. Yeah,
There
safeguard the hell out of that
are,
carriage.
do you have a holy bottle on? Because there's 2 holy bottles and a chest by the carriages. I know, I never say no to a free holy bottle, I guess.
I love feeling the presence of holy
There is.
spirits.
Yeah. And the north elevator then heads to the center elevator and activates it.
Definitely gonna get in some fights here.
I think we can use the elevator. I'm trying to figure out how to not do all
What
this
is
side
actually
stuff.
required,
Can we
yes.
ride up to the 3rd floor?
Yes.
Left across the outer wall, west side. Or
The fort has four
That door right
symmetrical
there?
floors
Yes, so the
surrounding
inner
a
platform,
large
sorry. It
central
crosses in
passage.
cross.
Be careful not to get lost.
How would a butler possibly know
Blue
that?
door.
Just who are you?
Box you can push to climb the crates and drop into the.
It looks like I can
Oh.
move this box.
Box. Box, box, box.
Okay, let's jump in the room below. You can unlock the door. And then use the elevator in the room. How we doing? We're getting up to a vent.
Vent, vent, vent.
We may need to move boxes to get to the vent. Yes, because it's up by those chips. There's an elevator here we can use to get a box in.
Ah, yes, the one metal box that someone left up here.
I'm trying to avoid as much
Yup.
puzzle push as possible, but I think we need to go through this to get to
That seems likely, yes.
get to where the control here.
Again, this is basically the only dungeon in the entire game that actually has, like, puzzle dungeon shit.
They don't
Yeah.
have to avoid the hex.
Oh dear, I felt that in my back.
Yeah, but that was worth
We
it.
would have missed that, it's true.
Alright, so we're going through that alleyway over there.
Yeah, we need to get through to the vent. Yeah, we need to go up
Yep.
the elevator to get that.
Yep, get a box that will allow us to push that box off this box.
Yeah, the vent.
I then need to box the box.
Ah, there's a vent here.
Ah,
I think there's a vent in this room. And I think that is actually...
the travel vent.
I think everywhere else is just silent.
Oh, we are now loading.
Yes, this should get us the control room key.
Hello!
So everything else was to get us to items. We have 100% on, I assume we do.
Yep.
There's not a boss at the end of this anyway.
The soldier had a key on him. I believe it will grant us access to the control room.
Whatever
You
it
said
is.
hunting for keys was a waste of time.
Life is full of surprises, mercenary.
Lessons from a butler. Just what I needed.
Head through the door, return to the first floor, use the far west door to return to the beginning area.
You definitely get a lot more mystery about who Rowan is.
Of course, we get the reveal at the end of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is definitely a little more
so
built
we're
up.
taking
as
the
Jeeves.
elevator to the
First floor, and then we're heading to the west door to get back to the beginning area. Far west door.
Couldn't walk through these as
Yes, Amila is a lot more trapped. Yes, in this dungeon. And then take the south door and reach a save. Then we're heading through the door for a scene in a fight.
Ready? That is a save, alright.
I'm actually glad there are not more puzzle dungeons. Puzzle dungeons are always really tedious.
Yeah, and I mean, this, especially in a system like this where the overworld is not very, like, interactable, like everything has to be done with a button press and a really explicit thing. You can't really do much other than block pushing puzzles and something
She
like
would
this.
shred him with
I
that
know, right?
arm.
With that weapon.
So is this girl really supposed to be the Lord of Spirits? Oh, please, don't make me laugh.
Yeah, dude, that is sharp.
That has like 4,000 attack in it.
There we go. We get the first, like, direct
Prince of
glance.
Kresnik, know that I will bring Azul to its knees.
That's why you invaded Sherrilton? How can you keep committing these atrocities?
Silence, boy.
I love
These
atrocities.
murders are not meant for children such as you.
How dare you!
You didn't really think you could stop me, did you?
Had to do some flips.
I mean, yeah. Hey, pal.
Ilbert, is that you?
Nice top hat, nerd.
Rowan Ilbert? Wait, what? The Ilbert from the history books? Ilbert the conductor?
I knew he was more than just an old butler.
What business could one who cast aside both his army and his kingdom have here?
Lady Dressel, I'm so pleased to find you safe. I was beside myself with
Yeah, of
worry.
course you don't get the stuff with Tipo, at least, like her like falling apart because
Yup.
Tipo's been taken from her.
Yup.
As a servant.
Yeah, you get a lot with Elise.
Your Highness, this way. You need not
You
trouble
do Mila's
yourselves
side
with
here.
these criminals any longer.
I love that. I love that everyone has their own arcs on both sides, but
Yup.
you get like
Get back here!
little glimpses from everyone. Like not just Milan and Jude
Yup.
on their two respective stories, but like everyone else. I don't think I realized again.
Yup.
Here we go again.
No, I believe that nobody mentions Ilbert.
I believe we show great.
The sub-event had him say it once.
Oh, did it?
Yes. They were talking about it.
I just like sidestepped it.
Yeah, his name, my name is Rowan Ilbert. I'm Lady Drusel's butler.
Come on, Tipo! Wake up!
Not talking, huh?
Of course, we're not gonna get the scene
Batteries
where Mila
complete.
confronts Noctigal
Yep.
and keeps trying to attack him through the hex field.
We need to get this door open. Mila needs us.
Everyone listen up. We are out of options. I must obliterate the art runes that control the facility. Doing so will open the doors and deactivate the hex shackles.
But this fortress is huge. Its control inscription must be incredibly complex.
Much
Can
easier to
Mila
blow up
destroy it?
than to make.
Not on my own. I'll open a channeling circle. Everyone, pour your mana into it.
Ah, so the thing in Canvalar isn't the first time that they all put their
Ready
mana into
yourselves.
something.
Mm.
Because they like open the doors by putting their mana into the...
Yep.
And Leia struggles with it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's actually set up a little bit interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Even with all 5 of us, we're still coming up short on mana.
And that's Mila blowing herself up.
Whatever we do, we need to do it quick.
Mila's in trouble! Wake up, Tipo! We need you!
Of course, they call him a booster. And I think in Mila's story they mention that he's a
booster is, I believe, used in that.
Like he's in, you see him in
Yeah,
the
that
tube.
they're doing
Experiments on
him
him.
specifically here.
Yeah, they take it from her.
Wait.
Yeah, the two
dude.
sides of that again.
Morning, Super Pals! What did I miss? You're back!
Aww. Crying. Alright. Ultimate accessory, huh?
The pendant Dressel gave me sure is pretty. I better put it somewhere safe. Tipo, leave it to me. That should do it.
Did you see that? Elise stuffed her pendant inside Tipo.
Maybe Tipo's actually an accessory case? In the right colors.
This is a great time to get this skit.
I want to see the pendant one more time. Tipo! Roger that.
Good.
It's as pretty as I remembered. Right?
I just don't understand women at all.
You and me both, kid.
Well, she puts
You
it
and
away
me
in the
both.
ending because she's grown up and, you know, no longer needs Bo. She has other friends now. And the point is that Tipo isn't actually a person.
Yeah. It's a coping mechanism.
Yes.
Your Highness, this way.
Yeah, you miss everything, including when Noctigal calls her the fake Maxwell.
Yes, Noctigal does call her a faker. And again, in her story, like before, you just think Noctigal's talking shit.
All right.
What's wrong?
Like, you think, of course,
What
he
was-
doesn't think she's Maxwell.
Yeah, in the
He's
same way that
arrogant.
everyone's kind of skeptical about her, so it fits.
But, of course she isn't Maxwell. The game never does explain why Noctigal knows that she's not the real Maxwell. Of course he dies, but...
I wish I could say.
Oh, Alvin's having a moment of
Time to go. Nothing
crisis.
else we can do
Because he
here.
helped his
Let's get him
uncle.
back to Charlton.
Stop them!
Yeah, it just plays as Noctigal being a heathen and, you know, not believing in Maxwell.
Quickly!
But it is, like, the first hint. Yeah, at least learn to shit-talk other people on her own. Doesn't need Tipo anymore. Oh, yeah, right away on that carriage. We don't get to see that. The right away on the carriage. Yeah. Because we just cut from that scene of her, like, them all being around her and having to go, and her waking up in the room.
Yep. Giving us all this
So we're gonna get a little bit more.
I saw the young madam.
But yeah, by changing the, like,
She is utterly
local character,
exhausted.
they
What do you
change the focus of
Being
the
captured
story
by
as
gunboats and
well,
tossed
which
into
is so
prison wasn't
interesting.
exhausting
Yup.
enough. She
And
loved
because
the
they
brother
had two
too.
stories that were
She
actually
apparently
interesting
heard of
enough
Cline's
to
fate
both
when
be
she was
worthwhile. It's not like in
She was
either story you
surprisingly
feel
calm
like you're
given the
missing the
circumstances.
actual plot of the game. You're just getting a different perspective on it.
Yes.
It's different enough to make them feel different while also being complete enough
She
on
was
either
fortunate to
side.
have someone with medical expertise
There's such a
nearby,
wild balance that they
and your
managed to
healing arts
strike.
were a real
Yo.
boon. They helped stop the hemorrhaging. She has lost a great deal of strength, however. These next few hours will be crucial.
Alvin's in a whole,
Please.
like,
Get some
spiral of
rest,
guilt
everyone.
right now, because
I'll
of course
take
he
good
helped
care of her.
Gilland.
Yup.
Shouldn't you rest as well, Doctor? You've been using spirit arts all day. You must be exhausted.
Now hold on a second. I can say the same of you.
No, I'm good.
The young man can handle this.
He's, on the way to being a doctor?
Please, Doctor, this way.
He was almost a doctor.
They didn't call him Dr. Jude. I do wonder if he's in grad school. They
be.
treat him a lot like he's in grad school rather than,
Yes.
like, an undergrad. By being so young.
She'll pull through. I know she will.
We are nearing the Ivor confrontation again, yes, which is excellent, and I will punch him in his dumb little face. Or I guess you will?
I will.
So I'm gonna turn in.
Okay.
Sorry.
I did do it
You
last
did
time,
do it,
though.
yes. Good timing.
I get to punch him in his dumb face. He does have student loan. No, the debts is the next game.
Yeah.
2 is the game all about the debt. Right,
I
so
believe we did get this scene of them waiting. Aw. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think we
Yeah, we
did.
might
I
not
think
have-
we just cut to right
Her
to her
waking
waking
up.
up.
I wonder what they're talking about.
That her legs are
I guess so.
paralyzed.
It would seem the worst is over.
Yes, she's breathing normally again. I think she'll be okay.
Now it's your turn to get some rest.
Just as soon as I tell Elise and Alvin.
We're heading to the inn.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, Elise, what's up?
Thank goodness. Now we
People
can grin.
grin.
For the jailbreak. Yes.
Where's Alvin?
I'm not really sure now that you mention
He's at
it.
the inn.
I'll go find him.
Absolutely not betraying us.
No, that would be ridiculous
He would
if he
never.
did that.
So yes,
Your
we're
fave would never.
we're going to go to the inn, and we might catch Alvin once again. The guide says doing more backdoor business, which is definitely the worst way you could put that guide.
Doing some business in the back door
Phrasing.
at the motel.
Phrasing. Let's check everyone's equipment, just make sure it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like, people get unequipped
Yeah,
and
when
stuff
folks
when
get
they leave.
shuffled around. Although I guess everyone's gonna re-leave.
Ah, just talking to someone.
Alvin, good news.
Ooh.
I know. She's out of the woods, right?
Yeah. How'd you know?
It's
We
written
wouldn't
all
be
over
here
your face.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard what folks call this city?
No, not really.
Carlton?
The city of hails and farewells. It's a waypoint for travelers. They stock up on supplies here before heading out.
Thanks,
And people
Alvin.
returning from a journey unload their
That does
surplus
show
goods
up
here.
every time you enter the city.
I mean, thanks for the history lesson, Alvin.
What do you mean?
Funny that it
Someone
never
I was
comes up
chatting
except
with.
here.
She's my new employer.
Huh? You're bailing on us?
Yep.
Why risk my life to accomplish someone else's suicide run? That's no way for a mercenary to make a living.
Mila's just trying to complete
So
her
yeah,
mission.
when you're Mila, you just kind of learn that Alvin bailed.
Whereas
Here we
he's
actually-
clearly
yeah.
working through some shit.
Any idea what it might
I
be?
mean, he is bailing, and all we know, like, if you're originally playing through, is that he's bailing.
Does
Yo.
anybody? How many people do you know have a
But
mission
yeah,
in life?
he's clearly grown a little bit
willing to risk
attached to
their lives
Mila,
for.
and is like, you
What's your
know.
mission, kid?
I need to start looking into this.
I just want to help Mila. That's
But
all.
also just
Nothing wrong with that.
like,
could help
oh,
me
I'm
too.
so fucking tired of betraying everyone right now. I
Swing
need
by
to
to say
leave.
goodbye
Yeah,
before you
I
leave.
can't be a part of this situation anymore. I'm going to uninsert myself from it.
Then reinserts himself later.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see if that's any different.
Alright, return to the mansion.
City of hails and farewells, huh?
Yeah, it never does come up in Mila's story.
Okay, yeah, the some events we can get were in Mila. We'll just end up in Snapshot, and then we'll just head to Laronde, I guess.
Yep. And nothing is gonna get in our way. No one. Open window?
Hey, who opened the window in the sick person's room?
Her soul's gonna get out. Come on.
The second floor window is open. That means Mila's awake.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Yeah, she woke up and was like, can't feel my legs there.
There's something I should tell you.
It can't be. Mila!
Alright, so this we've seen.
Your legs.
Yes. No tingling, no pain, no anything. Jude, where's my sword?
Interesting how
ridiculous.
little
You
of
have to
like
rest.
her injury that you really get, you know, happening. You
rested
really
long
get
enough.
in
I
the
must
story.
get to
They just
Fenway.
find her.
You're still going on about your mission? That's all over now. Don't you get it?
Again, because,
gives you
like,
the
in
right to
her
make that
story, it is
decision?
absolutely about, like,
Decision?
her
Don't be
resolve.
stubborn.
It's
Yup.
that moment
There's
of
no
her
choice
attacking
here.
through that
You
barrier
don't
have
again
the
and
strength
again.
left.
She was willing
You
to
can't
even do
even
that.
walk, let alone
Like,
wield a
almost
sword.
obsessed, and yeah, absolutely. It's because
You
it's
have
the
to
mission she's
accept
been given by
reality.
Maxwell. She is, she's
Yep.
every bit as obsessed
you
as
remember
Muse
the people up
is.
in
Yes.
Huh?
They were forced into a situation they didn't choose, and they didn't have the strength to fight against it.
Well, yeah, maybe things would have turned out differently for them if they were stronger.
So what is strength exactly? Is it something you wield to fend off attackers? Is it something you use to control the four great spirits? Is it something that lets you walk on your own two legs? It's none of those things. Not real strength.
You just won't give up, will you?
I
Nope.
can't give up. My mission won't let me. I must keep moving forward.
Even if your body won't move at all?
That's who I am.
You see, she even talks very similarly to Muse when she talks about her mission.
Mm-hmm.
But she just manages to channel it in a much more
well, like
productive
later
way.
on when she realizes, you know, she's not who she thinks she is.
Yeah.
Like, Muse has a fucking
Yes.
crisis and asks for Maxwell to tell her what to do.
Yup.
Whereas, like, Mila, you know, pushes forward on
Yeah.
her own path.
Her convictions are a little bit deeper and a little more well thought out, where Muse
something
was
on
just
your mind?
carrying them out.
It's just that a long time ago, my father healed a patient who had lost the use of his legs.
Really?
Yes, really. So I was thinking we could visit my hometown, Laronde.
What changed? You were so determined to hold me back yesterday.
I don't know why. I'm not sure what changed.
If you say so.
I wonder if
I
the
just
scene
know
with
there's
Ivor
nothing
will
I
be
can
the
do to
same.
stop you. Even if you can't walk, you'll just crawl away and get into trouble.
Yep, sure will.
You really are.
A do-gooder? Yeah.
Thank you. I'm in your hands.
Right. We can reach Laronde by boat, so let's head to Sapstrath Sea Haven.
Yeah, you get a lot of the foils between
Drissel,
Mila and Muse long before Muse ever shows up.
Yes.
Please take the utmost caution on your journey. I'm truly sorry we cannot accompany you.
No need to apologize. You have much to keep you occupied here. Drissel's life is about to
Pigeons.
get very busy.
You have pigeons to keep you
Pigeons.
occupied.
Yes.
You're really leaving?
Yep, bye.
Yeah. Take care, okay? You don't have to worry about being lonely anymore. Drissel and Rowan will keep you company.
I know, but still.
Alright,
Get
well.
moving.
I was gonna say
You've been a
I
great
said we should look at equipment, but we are actually ditching everybody.
Time to hit the road.
I almost forgot it was the point of the game where we ditch everyone. I'm just like, check. Dude, I think Mila is also gone, so it's just Jude, so fine actually.
Together forever.
Nope, bye
I
Tipo!
hope we get to see them
Bye
soon.
forever, Tipo! Never see you again!
So, they're really continuing on.
There are, Alvin.
So be it.
See, he kind of left because he thought it was all gonna be over. I mean, Mila, you know, was dying. And, you know, seeing that she's still carrying on, he's now, like, he still has to spy on her. Yes, we are actually, so our devil arms are still increasing in power. Because he was actually just under 4,000, he's now just over. I was wondering, and so yeah, they do spawn. A holy bottle on? No, I do not. Sorry, can I hog his nose? That feels mean. Sorry, mouse. Alright, skip.
I'm
Skip. Definitely seen all of these. Ignore all of the bees. So, this will actually, on Jude's story, be the first time we see Mila's pendant. On Mila's side of the story, we had the scene in town where she shows off the pendant that she got from the kids that she rescued. Of course, we didn't see that scene on Jude's side, so we're gonna see it now.
How did you become such an amazing cook? I can't even boil water without burning.
Well, you know, when you're a student living on your own.
Anybody can become a good cook with practice.
Everyone has their own mission.
So you're saying my mission is to cook for Mila Maxwell?
Yeah, it is.
Well, in my current state, I can't even do that. I can't make dinner. I can't even make a bed anymore.
Don't worry. I'll do that stuff for you from now on.
Boy loves that hot girl.
Hey,
Hey. Hi. Up?
sit closer.
No.
I want to thank you. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation.
Yes, through the spike collar. Excellent. Beautiful. Hot girl, give me necklace. Yeah, I guess in Jude's story, she just gives him a necklace. Like, you don't understand, like, you haven't heard the scene where you know what that pendant is about. So you just get a pendant. Yeah, so she had the glass, that's right, there was a glass bead that she had from those kids, and in Charlton, the jeweler made it into a pendant for her, and then she just gives it to him, which is sweet. Token of her affection.
We should reach the Sea Haven sometime today.
Glad to hear it.
Oh yeah, the boar scene. The boar in a tunnel, having fun.
Truly.
It just fucking ejects. That boar should not have come a knocking. Poor boar. Demolished.
Mila!
Alright, we'll save before we head into Sapstra.
Sure, I'm fine. But now what?
Well, I don't need my back. I'll carry it.
Doesn't even have a giant squirrel tail on it this time.
Hey!
I guess as a doctor, I
Hold
have
tight.
to, get used to carrying things. We're on normal and moderate.
I think we're on... So...
Up to you if you want to put it on moderate before we fight Ivor. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's fucking dead.
He's dead as shit.
He's
yeah.
so fucking dead.
He's fine.
You seem to know your way around a fight.
Yeah, I studied self-defense when I was a kid.
They say that even the best trained soldiers may panic in the face of
Is that an early one?
I feel like it is, yeah.
That's not on the list for here.
Well,
I feel like
I
we
had a
should
friend I
have.
trained with who used to shout sparring time and attack me out of the blue.
Hey,
So
Leia.
Who could that
thanks
be?
to her.
I see.
I'd always wind up on the ground covered in bruises.
I'm sorry to dredge up such painful memories.
What? No, it's not
They
like
were
that.
fun
Don't
bruises.
all bullied children say that?
Bullied? That's not what... Wait. Was it?
Like it was like no, and it's like
It's okay.
wait.
If they start to
Overlook
hurt, just
Doctor's
say
definitely one
Thank
we
you.
saw.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Fighting alone really makes you realize how fortunate we were to fight by people like
I really like the camaraderie they show in
How
this
very
section
odd.
as
When
well.
you carry me on your back like this, I can't help but remember flying with Syl.
Oh, that's so cute.
I hope Elise doesn't get too lonely.
I saw this skit as well. Alright, we'll save. Am I fighting Ivor?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. I won't have to go.
Do you want to fight Ivor?
Let me go check on the ship's schedule. I'll be right back.
Take out that key!
Lady Mila! I finally caught up with you.
Ivor, what are you doing here?
When I saw your face on the wanted posters, I knew I just had to find you right away.
Good
What
lord,
about your
Ivor,
duty to
get
protect
out.
Mia Khera?
Get the fuck out
I
of here.
begged the villagers to let me come to your aid. They were very understanding.
You imbecile. That's not the point. Don't you realize-
Fuck off.
Lady Mila,
You
are
idiot.
okay?
You moron.
Your legs.
They're in boots. Very shapely.
Mm-hmm.
Mila! You! Tell me what you've done to her!
Stand down, Ivor. This wasn't Jude's fault.
Wasn't
I
even
brought this
there.
upon myself.
Ivor
But you
tries
wouldn't be in
his
this
damn
predicament if
best
I'd
to
been by your
remove
side.
Mila's
Listen here,
agency, and I
Pipsqueak.
get why she's so
Handmaids
fucking
are
pissed
made,
at him
not
at all
appointed.
times.
One must dedicate his life to serving and protecting Lady Mila. It is an esteemed position for real men. Manly men. She may have commanded it, but clearly it was a mistake to let an uncouth, unreliable, underhanded stranger like you serve her holy person. Now, come with me, Lady Mila.
Wait! My father might be able to heal her legs.
If what you say is true, I will be the
Manly
one to take her to
man.
see him. I've had you pegged as a
But
phony
like,
from the moment
he
I laid
is
eyes on
all
you. Now
about
know your place and be gone.
protect. I have to
You can
protect
accompany
her
her if you
because she
like.
can't
I'm
protect
coming too.
herself.
Yup.
And he's very much put in contrast with Jude,
Yeah.
Stop this nonsense.
who, you know, is about protecting her, but also she protecting him, about
Please,
protecting
Lady
each
Mila.
other.
He is
where you are.
extremely
You will thank me for this
to
later.
Jude as Muse is to
Yes.
Mila.
Oh, punch him so good right in the face.
Shut up! I don't need to hear your excuses. I tried. I said shut up! It's time for you to pay for your sins, you bastard!
Don't think so.
Delete.
Oh, Jude!
And yes,
14,000!
The line delivery on that manly man was very good.
It's extremely good.
The voice direction in this game is really strong.
It's really, really strong.
Like, especially for what you often see in these games.
good.
Like, you have the
For a
usual
phony,
ADR things where you have to
call me
match
whatever you
lip
want.
movements that aren't
I
in
just
your
wanna
thing,
help
which
Mila.
gets you the kind of pauses that you see, but like,
How many times do I have to tell
people
you?
still
That's my
deliver these
job.
lines the way that makes sense for their character.
I love how she's just so
I don't
fucking
have time
fed
for
up with
You two
this.
can duke it out as much as you want.
Yeah, like
She
Mila
just
right
fucking
there.
leaves. I love her so much. Fuck off, you
I'm
two.
sorry.
And he's like, Jude's the only one who apologizes here.
Yeah.
If you still aren't
But yeah,
satisfied,
Ivar is very
I'll fight you
much
again
like the
later.
fuck boy
Right now
who,
we need to
like,
get
you know,
moving.
protecting Mila is his job, but it is a very selfish job of his. He can't be
I
happy
have
that
something
she's
very
just
important to give you.
finding success
crucial
that he
that
is
no one
serving
else gets their
her.
hands
She girl must protect.
He's the one who
As my
needs to
life.
be getting the
The
honor
lives
from
of the
doing
four are
so.
counting
Yes.
on it.
And you're entrusting
And so,
me
of
to
course,
me?
she gives this to him as a
I
way
shall
to get him
defend
to
it
fuck
my last
off.
breath, Lady Mila.
And
I
it
knew I
doesn't
could
work.
count on my handmaid.
And it almost works. It works
Return
for
to
a bit,
Nia Khera.
but
And then
unfortunately,
Alvin tricks him.
when Alvin
Your duty is to
learns
protect Nia
where it
Khera.
actually ended up, he finds the
But
weak
Lady Mila,
spot.
my place is with you.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Hurry up and take her. But don't forget who's the real handmaid. This guy.
Sure thing.
Yeah, all about that
promise.
glory. I'm
No,
the real
rest until
handmaid.
Mila
I'm
walks
the real
again.
person who'll protect
that
her.
right.
All of my self-worth comes from being this person.
I don't actually remember what happens when we beat him up on Jude's story that we didn't see, obviously, when we were in the spirit world as Mila.
Shall we, Laurent?
Yeah, that's Laurent. I don't actually
Yeah,
remember what the resolution
there's a lot that I
is.
don't remember from that segment, mostly because we'll see.
I mostly remembered Ivor being very annoying and
Yes.
enjoying kicking the crap out of him.
At all opportunities.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, and it again, it's a subtle thing of Ivor really doesn't care about Mila's agency in a way that, like, Jude does.
Very clearly does.
Faster, faster, let's burn!
Like, when she's hurt and Jude's like, yes!
We have the mask
Yes,
again.
we do! And the pigtails. And so we're like, you know, Jude's like, no, you have to start your mission, and she tells him, no, I'm not going to, and he, you know, realizes he can't, one, he can't stop her, and two, he shouldn't want to. Bye, Leia. Off she goes.
It skips, though.
That grin. But that's Leia. Hi, Leia. She does this every week.
Sorry for the close call. Are you okay? Huh?
Oh, her wet sprite doesn't have the mask
Yeah.
on.
What the?
Got knocked away in the sea.
Jude? What are you doing here?
I'm home. And what are you doing here?
Well, I was just... These kids wanted to have a race, you see, and and this little guy here's a real speed demon, so I had him push me in the wheelchair to keep things fair.
And let me guess, you just had to be the winner, huh?
Yep.
Oh yeah, never mind that, Jude. So tell me, who's your friend?
I suppose that you know this girl.
Yeah. She's an old friend of mine. How do I explain this? Leia, meet Mila.
The Lord of Spirits.
Hello, Mila. Hey, what's wrong with her legs? Run and get the doctor. Stat.
See a
this woman
surprising
needs
amount
help.
going through her head, like,
Yeah.
Roger.
in these scenes.
Yep. He brought girl
Are
home.
you heading
Of course
home?
he did. He's always
I'll go with
bringing
you.
girls
Here,
home.
use this.
And then like, oh no, patient.
Yep.
Patient help. Got it.
Alright.
Into nurse mode. So yeah, we're just going to the doctor. Yes. Only here. This will be very different.
Yes.
Between Jude and Mila, because of course we
Yes.
got all the scenes from Mila, like with the doctor. I love those scenes; those were great. Her being like, this is what our parent is like.
This is what parenting is.
You're worried about the strange woman and her influence over your son.
Do you like the capital?
Parental concern. Got
That
ya.
does make sense.
Who's this?
I love the dog on the poster.
It's a good dog.
Hey, Mom.
I do love all these shots.
And then
of these
shots of her boots.
thigh-high boots.
Sorry, everyone. We have an urgent case here. You'll have to come back in the afternoon.
Sorry, everybody. We'll catch you later. Promise.
Now, everyone has very normal hair,
You're really
apart from
coming into
Mila.
the swing of things here.
Yeah.
Leia?
Best nurse in town. Also the
There's
only
even
nurse in
like
town.
you know Jude's
But
mom and
hey, you know
dad.
how
They
it is.
both have like dark hair.
Yup.
He just has dark black hair.
Yup.
Leia's there. It's just a normal brunette.
Bring her in.
You know, and
Thank
like
you.
it's pretty rare for a Tales game to not have like red.
Everyone just be
and
way out there,
blue
yeah.
And pink and green.
Light blue, dark blue.
I guess they really wanted to like differentiate like Mila from the rest with her
Yeah.
hair being
They also, this was the first game that really transitioned to the more realistic portions,
Yes.
and I think that probably played into
the
their
more
choices.
realistic
Try
hair
not
as
to
well.
worry.
Yeah.
Your friend is in good hands. Have faith.
Like
in
the whole
your
palette of this game is a lot more
look like
grounded
you've been through
than
the ringer.
Grace's before it, for
Wanna tell me
example, which is
about it?
really pastel.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna get some more
I don't
scenes
even know
with
where to start, Mom.
Jude and his mom and Jude and his
How about at the
dad.
beginning?
Yeah.
She didn't get very much of, we just saw
I
that
guess it
Jude
all
really
began
fucking
with my
hates his
professor
dad.
Yep.
Fenmont.
Oh,
Doctor! Doctor!
Yes, what's wrong?
My
uh,
brother was working on the roof and he fell. He's out cold.
Don't worry.
you can
I'll be
tell
right
now
there.
that Jude's kind of used to, like,
Yup.
you know, interacting
Yeah,
with
that
his
usual
parents.
I
disappointment
need to leave for
there.
a bit.
Like, that
Hold on,
little
of
just
course, will
half lit of him, like, I was talking to my mom about something important,
And then just trailed off.
and then a patient appears, and she immediately fucks off.
Yup.
I'm sorry. We'll have to catch up
It
later.
really is like the life
Fine,
of
Mom.
like
Duty calls.
Yep. And that right there.
living with doctor parents. Yeah, that like their attention is never fully on you.
Looks
They
like
do
the
have
little
matching tiaras
crybaby
now.
He's all grown up now, huh?
Oh, it's touching.
Crybaby? I hardly ever cried as a kid.
I was just trying to get a rise from you. You're no
And she's
fun.
clearly like trying to cheer him up.
Yeah.
So serious. I guess the big city turned you into a bona fide adult.
And not incredibly successfully.
No.
Dr.
Oh,
Magnus.
here it comes.
Hey, Dad.
Come with me.
Forget that's a normal Luke, yeah.
Just like this.
It's just like that.
The patient is suffering from more than just leg injuries. Your journey has left her with a drastically weakened immune
Yeah, that was
system.
from losing the
Why
four
didn't you
spirits.
prescribe rest?
'Cause she won't rest.
Hmm.
Answer me. Surely they taught you better than this in med school.
She's not my patient,
sorry.
she's my friend,
Have you
you
informed
dick.
her of the nature of her condition?
I did. I told her you might be able to heal her.
So you lied to her.
What?
What? It's the truth, isn't it? You've done it before.
Jude. You seem to think that using an asperixis is a simple procedure, as routine as an appendectomy.
Well,
In this
appendectomies didn't
case,
used to be
it is
routine, but
impossible.
I get your point.
Dad,
Jude, the device attaches directly to the nerves and causes incredible agony. Few patients can bear it. Why exactly are you home anyway? What happened to med school?
Oh, I'm on the run.
I'm on the lam.
I'm a wanted criminal, Dad.
so this is how you're gonna be?
Jude!
Thank you for the consultation.
You yell at our
What happened to
son.
him?
The procedure might be explained in the medical files. If Dad won't help me, I'll do it myself. Better check the archives.
The archives.
Like, you could definitely tell that his dad is very much the authority doctor.
Yup.
And Jude, when he's in front of him, turns right back into that, like, runaway teenager.
Looking
Yup.
for this? I knew you wouldn't give up just because your dad turned you away.
A lot more introduction to Leia, of course. Which Mila is also out for.
Thanks, Leia.
And my dad's a dick. Thanks, Jude.
Wow, my old man really is a genius. They sure didn't teach us techniques like this at med school. Apparently, it requires a special stone.
Almost
The
like
kind
he
of
isn't even
stones
from
that wouldn't
here.
be-
Yeah, weird that.
Yeah.
Dad took detailed notes of the entire procedure. As long as we have the device, we should be able to heal Mila.
I imagine we won't, of course, get the Alvin scene in this playthrough.
No, because it happened in Mila's room, yes.
I heard the last patient to undergo the procedure cried uncle after 8 seconds.
Oh, Mila don't give a shit.
He chose to remain paralyzed rather than endure the treatment.
Yeah, no, that's not Mila, though.
That painful, huh?
You know, maybe you should just forget about this. What if your friend goes through all that torture for nothing?
It's worth the risk. I'm going to do it.
If you say so.
Like, it's what she wants.
Well, you should check the box up there.
What's in it?
Shoes.
Ah. Of course, it's like an old Spyrex box.
Asperixis.
Yep.
Yeah. I found it after I started helping here, when I was cleaning up.
Let's go to Mila's room. I want to try this.
It's a
Oh,
gun!
wait, I'm coming too.
Yes, of course, Jude is in his own way also a bit obsessed.
Yo.
Like, dropped out of med school, forced along this route, hot girl.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were here, Mila had some scenes with the dad where he talked about how she'd never walk again, and he didn't stay away from my son, and
Yeah.
she was just just amused by all of it. She was just like, you're worried about your son, right? I've read about this in a book.
Here.
You humans are
You
so
wanna lay down on
funny.
your side.
So yes, you just get a couple of scenes with, like, I think both the mum and the dad. And
I
Mila.
believe so, yes.
There are hardly any places where you get nothing when one person is getting
Yes.
everything.
Yes, they recognized. Fine. Fits there perfectly now.
Like, that only really happens when one of them is unconscious. Like, all the stuff in Charlton that happens between Mila, like, getting exploded and her waking up, none of that is seen on Mila's playthrough, but
Yup.
she's unconscious.
Why
Yup.
isn't it working?
It's like poking through her. That's weird, it's
I don't
poking through
sense
her
any mana in the
boots.
stone.
It is actually
Your father
attached
said that
there.
an Asperixis needs a
They just put
spirit
it on top
fossil,
of the
or it
existing
won't
sprite.
work.
That's
A
kind of
spirit
funny.
fossil? Those things really exist?
Oh, so the special stone mentioned in the medical files is a spirit fossil.
Your father also said the fossil has to be used
Yes,
immediately
Dad did
after it's
explain,
uncovered,
Yup.
like,
or it
had the
loses
scene
She
with
tried to
Jude,
bring it up with him.
and while Jude's in the cupboard
procedure
with
wasn't already
Leia,
tricky enough.
talks about it with Mila.
Hold
Yup.
on.
About the spirit fossil.
And how it's
Yeah,
just
I
not
remember that
possible,
they used to
so
find spirit
stop
fossils down in
thinking
the
about
Falcona
it.
mine.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Whoa, geez, be quiet. It's just something my dad told me.
Mila, it sounds like we
Alright,
need
well,
to
when we
take you
get
out for
Leia,
some
we'll
field
have to go
medicine.
back to the shop and
That
get
seems
her
like a
out.
lot of
Yup.
work. You'll do that for me?
Here.
It
Thank
really
you.
is, like, Jude will do whatever it
help her into the
takes to
wheelchair?
help Mila do
What
what
about
she
you?
wants and needs to
I have
do.
to get
Yo.
stuff
And
ready.
Ivor
I'll
will
meet
do
you at the
whatever
edge
it
of
takes to
town.
do what he thinks
That Mila should do.
Mila needs.
Yup.
Yes. And, like, it's a very important distinction.
Yeah, the game gives you these open comparisons of the two. Of all the characters that you have, like, it kind of just invites you to be the one who
Alright,
judges.
we meet up with Leia in the north, and
Yup.
then we'll go back.
They say that back during the mining...
All right, I'm
And
good
once
to
again, go to the bathroom.
The mine's been closed
I drank
for
a bunch of
while,
water
so
before
I
this
hope you're
stream.
ready for
And
some
during.
I will just go to the shop.
I'm the worst.
I'm pretty sure she joined us, yep. Alright, what is...
points?
2,700!
Okay. And
So-
how many levels?
Well, that's the interesting part, isn't it? Alright, what do we want to give her? Elemental Cape seems pretty good. She's level 31.
Mm.
82!
Auto level will be here for
Auto level, auto level, auto level, auto level, auto level. And she put on her crime mask. She's ready to go. Auto level. Here we go. Here we go. At this point, I think we're at the outer ring. I wanna... We're at... Okay. I think this is the outer ring. That will lead us to getting a second floor. Not entirely sure, but... I'll probably focus on getting us to that second flower, because stats are, like, the most important thing. I probably missed, like, a lot of this stuff anyway, originally. Ah, yes, yes. So I'll be getting like lucky items. Other two. Maybe there is one. Either relative sizes. I don't know.
As long as we have the top line stuff that we...
I think this is the outer one.
I think you're correct.
What would... Oh, would do that. Wonder why it wants that one.
That is the expansion, I think.
Ah, you're right, totally.
Not that it's easy to see that.
Yeah, no,
From
I'm
this
zoomed
distance.
too far
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
I'm sure it looks very different on our stream.
Mm-hmm. You have 500,000
Doing
golds.
a great job so far.
Play it cool, play it cool. Don't let anyone know. You have like 1 million. Oh, we might not have 1 million anymore, actually.
Yeah.
Definitely seen this. No, we do still have 1 million. We won't have 1 million once we buy her
Once
armor.
she kits out, yes. But she's also the last one, so it's
Yeah.
all up from here.
Yep. Oh, I guess these are like the 100 level weapons. Only 1,000 attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonably smexy.
Alright. Innocent guard. Like, I'll probably give her... We have the innocent circlet, or I think I'm going to give her the elemental one.
Just get everything.
It's slightly less defense, but it's all elements, which
Yup.
is, yeah, useful.
Which is much. You could be totally immune to light, or decently immune to everything.
Yeah, that's kind of...
And still pretty immune to light.
Yep. Yeah, she's gone from like 1100 defense to 1800.
Yup.
And skills!
Skill.
I don't believe I have to pay attention to anything on her.
No, I mean, usually you see the names of stuff and it's pretty obvious.
That's good
Yep.
for us.
Yep.
Ah, steal even if you escape from the battle.
For all those times we'll be escaping from battle.
Right. Up for Jude. I'll take Leia.
Alrighty.
Alright, I think we're good to
haven't
go.
been back here in a while.
For our one boss fight.
Double check. You can tell I use Jude more than anybody else. Huh?
No.
I did use Leia a fair amount, but...
Especially with Lynx, with her being the stealer.
Yes, she got a lot of secondary kills. We probably won't go and try to fight that devil beast in the other cave then.
Yes.
We might leave him until later.
Again, I think it'll be before we get cut off from everything, although I think the place we get cut off from everything is basically the marsh. So even though we're in the world after that, like we're still in Reason X afterwards.
I mean, we can always fly back to Charlton, but once we fly from Charlton, that's really the place where we get stuck.
Yeah.
We have time, and we're level 30 now? 31?
Yep. Right, mine, right?
Yes.
Just double checking myself, because there's 2 fucking mines on this island. I had a moment.
I do think the stuff with Mila's injury is better on her story, because
Yes,
again,
you get a
it's
lot
more
more
about
of it.
her. And of course, her
Here we
own
go.
reaction to it.
This must
Yep.
be the
Whereas
one.
this
Their
is
own
still
resolve.
introducing Leia a lot more in this side.
Yeah.
So, from what I understand, spirit fossils are a very particular color. Oh, and they make sounds too.
Are you ready to mine?
Hell yes, I am. We ended a stream here.
Yes, we sure did. I
like
don't know
right
if
at
that was
the
like
opening.
5 or 6. I feel like it was
miners
5.
quit in the middle of the war.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
Do
the
you know what
4.
happened?
Because the end of the
Maybe there
the
was
stream
some
we
kind
were
of
at,
accident.
the
They might have
gorge. I think
closed
we
the
ended
mine
it
because
after
it
the
was
gorge.
dangerous.
Yes, I believe
So then
so.
all the
Doesn't sound
events at the
good.
fort,
Come on, don't chicken out.
and then
We've
all
come
of
too
this is
far to
probably
quit
up to
now.
here was probably one stream.
Sure
I
are
think
fired up
so.
today.
Like I did the gorge,
An adventure's
all of that
waiting.
fort
Let's
stuff,
make the
and then
most
this.
of it. Ready to race? Whoever
Yeah, it
finds
was
the
at the
most
start
spirit
of this.
fossils
Like, I don't
wins.
think this
Before
would
any
have
of
been like
these scenes.
2 streams even back on the old playthrough.
There
Just
aren't
be
really any
careful,
side quests.
okay? I don't want to see
Yes.
you get hurt.
Or even just people to level or
Oh,
shopping to
Jude,
do for
you always
them.
know how to poop on my party. Besides,
Sure know how to
shouldn't
poop.
you be more worried about Mila than me? Now, let's see.
But we'll get through this
I
dungeon
guess
today,
it's
because
too
much
again,
to
we'll
ask
avoid
to
all the
find some
enemies and
lying
just
around in plain
avoid
sight.
mining any rocks
Mila,
so we don't have
wait
to.
here.
Alright, time to slam.
Yes, I'm sure this should be like the end of Stream 5, if I had to guess, originally.
Go. I have like just barely enough time pressing at my like top speed to get that up.
This has to be it.
You find something, Jude?
I found a hole. In a mine? Who knew?
Whoa.
Yeah, the start of
What's
Stream
that?
6
A mine.
was the mine, yeah.
No mistaking that color. Those are spirit fossils.
Huff 'em.
But they're so teensy weensy.
Hey, I think I feel a slight breeze. I don't think this is a dead end. You two sit tight. I want to see where it goes.
Like fuck.
And let you beat me? Ha!
Leia, come on. It's too dangerous.
And that's why we should all go together.
Yep. What's the point of bringing me along if you're just gonna go all lone wolf?
Because I do think after this, once the group gets
Just
back
watch
together,
your
there was
step,
a big
okay?
side
Don't worry
quest.
about
Yup.
it.
Oh, bottle. Definitely last us the entirety of the time.
What?
What?
What? What?
Over already?
What? Excuse me?
Huh?
Excuse me?
We were both running away.
Is it spicy chicken roll large?
This'll definitely be a place.
Earthquake?
Yes, I mean, like, I don't even know how you hit the one. How like we hit
Yeah,
the
right.
bat.
I thought I had dodged
He
that
was
one.
miles away, and also how he hit us from behind. He had a weird hitbox there.
Yup.
Yeah, so I had to guess we'll end this stream probably close to about halfway through what was the 6th stream originally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're gonna get a bunch of cutscenes to
Yes.
finish this up.
Yeah.
The whole
Hey,
arc.
you should probably head back.
Hey, what exactly is a spirit fossil anyway?
When a spirit loses its mana, it manifests in this world as a stone.
In other words, you're saying the spirit dies?
Eh,
I've never really heard of something like that happening, though. Is that like a city thing?
Oh, you
Not that I know
city
of.
folk.
So does that mean a whole bunch of spirits died ages ago?
Most of the spirits died before I was born.
What do you mean?
This can wait. We really should get moving.
We really should get moving. Nah.
eh.
Mm-mm-mm.
Whoa, hey, no need to get all angry on me.
Wait, did you just hear something?
Hear what?
That.
A lot of these deaths will be from
Where's it
Olympia
coming from?
Yep.
before Maxwell segregated the two
It's a
worlds.
spirit fossil.
Good ears. Let's
Yeah,
check
Mila
it out.
is very directly not telling them any of that
Yeah,
kind
she's
of
a little
history.
cagey
She
about
knows,
that, yeah.
but that isn't really something for the humans of this world to know.
Nope, she is hiding it from them. And again, it's one of those things where she's hiding information, but she has a very good reason
Yes.
to hide it, and as far as she's aware, no reason to divulge it.
Yep. Not relevant to her mission.
And so, like, a lot of times in games where the plot is only furthered by someone not telling people things,
It's like, well, why didn't you mention this?
why didn't you mention this?
A simple chat could have saved all of this, but it's reasonable for them to not.
And also, even if she told them, it wouldn't change anything.
Laurent is just like you said, Jude.
A mine.
A shit heap.
Oh, getting
I
all of
don't
the...
see spirit fossils anywhere.
Maybe
Definitely
it's
seen
time
this
to
one.
call it a...
Slightly ill childhood friend.
Get out of here, Mr. Miner. I'm gonna destroy that wall.
I think there's a wall no matter which way.
Yes. We actually have run into both the walls on the paths here, I believe. Don't run that way.
Causing these earthquakes.
I don't know. Let's just keep moving.
Huh? Where'd the fossil go?
That is a little weird.
Definitely the right spot.
Did it move?
Sure did.
Fossils just don't get up and walk away.
Oh, they sure do, though.
That would be ridiculous.
Alright, you
one
ready to
must be in
kick Hammer Zam's ass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
but rocks
fucking
don't just get up
destroy
and move
him.
by themselves.
If
We're
you
almost
eliminate
finished with the
impossible,
first act of the
whatever
game.
Remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
Howe's egg principle. Yes.
Yes, all of this is
You
considered
two
the
stay
first
here.
act of the game.
This time I really am going in by myself.
Keep an eye on Mila.
Hey, hold on.
Leia.
Yeah, everything up through the injury is kind of just setting the stage, really.
Wow.
Alright, time for
Look
us to
at
get
this
really
place.
beaten up by the Hammer Zam. There's no way we can take him
surreal.
without Mila's help.
You hear that? All the sounds. They keep getting louder and softer.
Watch yourselves.
It's so pretty.
Watch out! Get back, Leia!
Huh?
Look out!
Jude!
What's that? Look at its head, Jude.
Is that the spirit fossil? Leia, don't get too close.
Don't worry, Jude. I'll get that fossil. Watch this.
He can definitely take it.
Jeez.
And Leia is definitely overcompensating to like
Yes.
prove things to her childhood friend who only saw her as the
Let's
sick
get some-
Sick
crybaby. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Like Jude super falls into doctor mode.
That wasn't too bad.
I'm just getting.
And we got another fight with him coming.
Yup.
All
That's
right.
just stealing
Now let's go
experience
grab
right
the
there.
fossil.
Yeah.
Careful. Wait.
Come on, the hard part's over.
Is it though? It's clearly still moving.
Yes.
Take my knife out.
Look out!
Jude! Leia! You're going to pay for that. Get away from them, you beast!
We don't need to develop our orbs.
Our orbs are perfectly
You
well
just check her
developed.
equipment, yeah.
It did take away her.
Elemental, which was a gem. Yes.
Right?
Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Scam even more levels out of this fucker.
Yep. Oh yeah, I should set some perks. I don't need like first aid.
I will never heal. Cowards. I will be able to start attacking you eventually, I swear.
Slamming it in the face.
I think I just stealed it to death.
Thank goodness you showed up, Mila.
We got a quick ring.
20,000.
So quick. The numbers are getting weird.
Mm-hmm.
You were able to use the Asperixis.
Yes, but ow.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt.
Goodness. This is some device you humans have come up with.
How bad's the pain?
Well, it's not worse than I imagined, but it's considerable.
I'm sorry. I should have been more careful.
But you retrieved the spirit fossil for me. If anything, I'm in your debt.
Thanks.
Originally we were
Let's
level
get back to
20
town. I'll
to
get the wheelchair.
23 after this fight.
Yeah?
Good. Still in one piece. Even with the Asperixis, Mila won't be able to complete her mission without someone's help. And that means I know what I have to do.
Help the girl.
Yeah.
Help the girl.
Sorry. I think I'm at
You
my
didn't get that little
Yes.
aside.
Yes, Mila gets the conversation with Leia. Yeah,
Yup.
here.
Don't worry. She just passed out.
Instead, we get Jude resolving to follow
I don't
Hot
mind
Girl.
pushing the wheelchair on the way back.
Okay. Why the sudden burst of compassion?
Why?
We're
Is
friends
there anything
now.
wrong with it?
Well, no. Just unexpected, I guess.
What can I say? I'm feeling really inspired by your friend here.
She's cool, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Warp out. Alright, talking to Jude's mom at the clinic and resting.
Mila, you're awake!
Thank goodness.
Jude.
Oh, Mom, you were getting spiked in the face.
Is anything broken?
It's a good thing
You
they're
went to the mine,
made
didn't
of
you?
plastic
Why didn't
and
you
not
tell
metal.
us?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Jude!
Oh, yeah, here it comes. Well,
Honey, don't!
What if something had happened to the girls? Did you think it all before charging off?
I did whatever I could do to help. I tried, unlike you, Dad.
Why, you little...
Please don't be so hard on him. He did well accomplishing his task.
You're on your feet.
Thanks to these two.
Big blue bird in the back there.
Try not to overdo it now. Hurry up and get back into the chair.
Right.
Darling.
Son will punch you back. He's and his fists are strong.
He's much higher level now.
Well, you know what, Mila? You're gonna need some serious physical therapy.
Right. Sorry to be a burden, Leia.
Hey, no worries. That's my job.
Dude contemplating in the back.
Jude, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's having feelings right now.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Here we keep going. We can go for a bit longer. Yep, clinic. Unless you need to do a work thing.
No.
Rest. In the morning, we're heading to the Sea Haven and back to the clinic. We're heading to the archive room. Oh no, that's a sub event. And then we're just heading to Sea Haven, I guess.
From the Sea Haven to the Sea Haven.
The inn and then the Sea Haven.
We'll see where it tells us to go.
The seasonal winds are kicking in. Time sure flies. But I still can't believe Mila's being discharged today. I bet the doc was floored by her rapid recovery.
Yeah, she got a strong will.
Dad and I barely talk.
He hit me. Fuck that guy.
Mila will be along as soon as she's ready. Care to explain this?
Not really.
What's that? A wanted poster?
Yep.
From honor student to fugitive, huh?
Yep.
It's not like it affects you.
What did you do? The poster makes it sound like you stole something.
Sure did.
Stole?
Yeah. Finally kind
Mila gave to Ivy.
Flashback.
Cutting in for him.
Oh, he didn't have the outfit though.
Forget it.
Pre-rendered cut.
Yeah, so something is kind of clicking now for Jude.
Corrupting me?
That we knew for Mila already.
Jude. You're so naive. You still don't know what she is.
Does he know?
She's finally out.
Because he is.
He is part of
Exodus.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he already knows what she is.
Yeah. Or at least as far as they're concerned that that she is Maxwell.
And I guess he thinks that Jude doesn't know, which...
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he
I've missed
knows,
the fresh
idiot.
air. How about taking a little walk?
Good idea.
My
Let's
dad
go to
is
the Sea
very
Haven.
much
We'll
a
take it
bad
slow.
dad, but it's a well-written bad dad, and
Yeah.
he's much more complex than Asbel's abusive
She
dad,
never
but we
stopped
made it
moving
all
forward
okay
under her
because he
own
had
power,
a
no matter
brother
what.
who sucked. I don't
Do you
even
know why,
remember.
Jude?
Well, again, it's like he never does anything as bad as Asbel's dad, and they don't lionize him nearly to the extent. You know, they leave their relationship complicated at the
Yes.
end of the game.
Yes.
They might have a new respect for each other, but it's not like that erases Jude's entire life
My
up to that point.
dad was the best dad ever. He was a hero of the realm.
Yeah.
Even though he sold my brother.
Yeah. Well, and of course the fact that he's actually from Olympios is
Yes.
a very new, like, revelation for Jude that makes him
What's this?
see him in a totally new light. Ah, there we go.
No. Why now, after all this time?
Bird.
Bird?
Bird.
Up to this point, we've only seen from Alvin.
Yep. Well, I think the thing is that it's the people from Olympias who use birds. 'Cause
Yes.
people from Rizamaxia don't need to use birds.
Yes.
They use spirit arts. They
Yep.
use spirits.
It's also, whatchamacallit, Pressa and the nurse are spying for Gaius with birds,
yes,
actually.
with birds, yeah. And it's not the usual method of communication. It's
Yeah.
very much used by people spying.
Yep. The game presents it to us as spying
What's the deal with that wanted poster?
in pretty much every time it comes
has
up.
something to do with Fenway, right?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
where
a
you
wanted
met
criminal. Don't worry about it.
She's trying to destroy a secret Rashigal military weapon. It uses something called a Spyrix. She swears it's her mission to save the world from those things.
A Spyrex.
Huh?
Jude, buddy, super pal, slap me some face!
Hey, Tipo.
What in the world?
Get off me, Tipo. Oh, the ears are going through him. It looks like Tipo's wearing ears.
Deep ears.
Well, we came to see you.
We wanted to congratulate you on your recovery. But we never expected a miracle.
The gang is
Nice to
back
see you
together
Hell
already.
yeah.
All thanks to Jude and Leia.
Rowan.
It has been
It's
a
all
while,
thanks to
Jude,
Pale Blood.
and a pleasure to meet you, young lady. My name is Rowan.
Oh, hello.
So this is the device responsible for your recovery.
Amazing.
An
Yep.
asterixis, you call it? Fascinating.
Will you be
Because yeah, it was
sticking
only
around
put
for a while?
on for the cutscenes as a separate thing. It's now just
Yes,
part of her
it's now part of
normal
her
model.
outfit.
Take
Yeah.
a vacation.
The way that Jude
And
is not wearing the
Xillia was
necklace
most
either.
persistent in her desire to see Mila.
Don't blame us, Butler. You're the one who's been getting sloppy on the job lately.
I like you.
It's true. This old butler has been
Me,
quite
my
distracted
master
lately.
died.
Indeed. One concern in particular is at the forefront of my mind.
I see. I wish we had more time to listen to the whole story, but
Mila and I are planning to leave LaRonde as soon as possible. Probably tomorrow.
I don't remember saying that.
I know you well enough by now.
But you are still recovering.
Yeah, Leia's
What could be so
noticing.
important in Fenmont that you must leave at once?
A weapon they call the Lance of
I
Crescent.
just love how very quietly
long as it
characters
endures.
like
Yes.
do things like that in the background.
And it's something that, like, in earlier Tales games and a lot of RPGs up to this point, you just couldn't quite have. Like, the characters didn't really have enough definition, the camera angles couldn't be picked to show two characters like that.
Things ended badly for you the last time you visited that place, if you'll recall. Are you not afraid?
No, I fear nothing in this world. Except that one day, I may lose the willpower to
Character
complete my
models just
mission.
weren't expressive
Why is
enough
this mission so gosh darn
in a
important
game like
to you?
Vesperia.
Because I am Maxwell. It is my duty to protect this world.
Maxwell, you say?
And it definitely helps a lot of
Mila's a
these,
spirit?
like,
Is it true?
stand around and talky scenes, which are, you know, they're what JRPGs are most of the
What?
time.
I like that it does play a lot with camera angles.
Yeah, when it makes them dynamic like this and lets you see different parts of different characters, especially when you're talking the kind of ensemble cast
I
that
think
JRPG
he's
has.
even more blushy in this version than he
Quite
was
possibly.
in Mila's.
Let's go back
Which I
inside.
think might be
Sounds
an
like a
indication
plan.
that Mila wasn't picking up on him being so in love with her, because he's definitely blushed. a
Yes,
lot.
there've been a lot of blushing
And
going
I
on.
don't remember him blushing quite this heavily in Mila's playthrough. I might be wrong,
That would be interesting to look into, yeah.
but like, maybe I'm just noticing it more, but he's definitely been extremely blushy like this entire time.
Yup. Well, he was looking at her so admiringly when she was talking to Rowan there. Alright.
Alright, clinic.
Ah, Clint.
Alright, Sea Haven Clinic. Rest at the clinic. Inn. Although the inn might be optional. And then Sea Haven.
Eh.
There's still very much luring Vesperia, and
Are you
Vesperia
all
is
set?
still like all
Yeah,
canned
believe it or not.
animations, and
be
everything is
honest,
just not
I'm still in shock that you're
expressive
leaving.
enough yet.
You could have given us a little more warning.
No.
You can really see
It's
the,
your decision,
like,
honey.
strides that the series has made
What about
from
that?
pretty much most games through
Still feeling.
Vesperia up through Arise
I see.
in terms of, like, how it
Well,
presents
I need you to
stories
get
and
going.
how it,
Shall we be off?
you know, how the
Huh?
game system
We've still
itself
got
is
some
made
time
to help
until
it
the
tell
boat departs.
stories.
True. But Elise and Rowan came all the way here to wish me well.
Like, I know I'm like the
Rude
only
not to bid
person
them
who thinks
goodbye before
Zestiria is
leaving.
amazing, but like, the thing I really liked about Zestiria was they did really
Yeah, I suppose
interesting
you're right.
cinematography. And
Playing
really,
with the can see,
yes,
can't see stuff.
like, really interesting just action and camera poses and stuff, and that stuff. I was on the lookout for it more after playing Xenoblade, which is like the first one.
The game where that really like turned you on to that. How much you liked that.
Oh my god, Xenoblade is the fucking best for that shit. Xenoblade 1 is fucking masterpiece. But like, you know, coming back to the, we've now played Vesperia, Graces, and this succeeds at it more often than not.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can see that like the reason that they transitioned to these more realistic proportions in this game was so that they could rig these characters and give them especially facial animations that were more than just the canned like anime faces or hearts above the heads that of course were kind of classic to the Tales series up to this point.
To the world.
And you wish to remain.
And even Graces has some of that, but you can tell that they're a bit limited in what they have, where the change in proportions here, like,
it reopens.
Really help sell these characters.
What do you mean?
Lord Cline tasked me with saving this country.
I mean, so many moments have been like just a character's like eye movements, or them like looking at
see who they're looking at, see like that there's clearly thoughts going on in their head, which you just cannot get with a lot of the models unless they do or like a lot of the older models unless they like put their hand on their like chin as a thinking kind of pose. It's a lot more stage play where here you're actually getting like a bit more.
Especially with like the camera staging, like again that one with Leia, who's noticing that Jude and Mila have this rapport, you know, and getting a little bit jealous over it.
But a human life is short. Time is of the essence. You might as well keep moving forward while you worry.
Yeah, there's just so many camera pans and zooms and everything and all these little conversations to help, like,
why not come along, Rowan?
Make them pop just that little bit more.
Your words ring true. Caving to worry and doubt would only waste my time. And this old man is not growing any younger.
Does that mean?
And yes, the Wii also hurts what they were able to do with Graces.
Sorry, Elise.
Although Graces sucks because
not that Graces would have been helped by having
Graces
Tales of
is about as subtle as a hammer.
Yeah, by having Xillia's stuff.
I need you to give the young mistress a message.
Like, I love that Rowan like kneels down here, you know?
Yep.
So he's like talking on Elise's level rather than talking down to her. He informs his character so well, and it's just such a nice little thing to do.
Yep.
Won't we be heading in the same direction?
Yeah, and that like just that kind of rigging power is not something they really had in the series up to this point.
Let's stick together until we have to board the ship.
Okay.
And you do see it in pretty much every Tales game from now on that clearly this is what they want to be doing. Though in a lot of cases, Berseria replaces it with a much more expressive skit system.
She's not going home to her abusive town, she's going home to Giselle. Her adopted
go and say goodbye.
Sister? Adoptee family, really. Like, we're not sending her back to her shed, we're sending her back to her new home. Taking her back to Charlton. Well, we're not, but...
That's the plan.
Where's Leia? I wanted to thank her.
No, don't worry about that.
For Azul. Is this part of the plan you mentioned?
It is.
If you hatch this plan, then we know it will work.
You're not going to make amends with your father?
No, fuck him.
What's the point, Mom? We're minutes from leaving.
Your father is just worried about you, honey. Please understand that.
I mean, he knows. He just thinks his father's also a fucking jerk.
Well, that is also the thing, that Jude is given the space to, like, yeah, sure, this was done out of care, but he's still shitty.
Oh,
yes.
She's adorable.
You know?
Yes, of course. I'll take good care of her. This kind of abandonment could really stunt our emotional growth and stuff and things.
No, Tipo. Oh, hey, Dad.
I've made up my mind. I'm going with Mila.
You're not going anywhere with that woman. The
Yes,
thing
we've
she's
already
gotten
had the
involved
scene
with-
of her in the
Looky
bed,
here.
which we haven't
I'm
seen,
just
where
gonna read
Alvin.
you people,
Yes.
Alvin?
So yes, Mila. Yes, Mila gets the look here because
Yup.
of course she's overheard
You know, I still
Alvin
haven't
threatening the
worked off all the money I
doctor.
got
That's
last time,
definitely
so
one of the
I
bigger
guess you're
things
stuck
that you
with me.
get in her
coming
mode
with
that
us?
gets sat on for
You
like a
know this
long
man?
time.
We're old traveling buddies.
Because you have not seen Alvin this entire time since
And
he
yeah,
left
see,
you.
like Dad's like, you know him? And like here in Jude's story,
fight
if you
just as
don't
well as they
already
can.
know that we
Come
know
on, let's
each
bring the
other,
kid
it's
and the
just
toy
like,
along.
That's weird.
you know this strange man who's talking to us, but it's actually, you know this member of Exodus from
It'll be
Olympias?
just like
Oh
old
fuck.
times.
Yup.
Yeah, there's the knowing and threatening look, yes.
Don't worry, I'll protect her if things get dicey. Come on, Rowan.
Him just delivers so much by like...
Call for boarding. The ship will be
with like
departing
looks, like knowing looks.
Yup.
Invite people off. I guess they have to come.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Hurry aboard.
It knows it doesn't need to spell out everything. It's
Yup.
great.
And now you two.
Yeah.
And it knows that when you play this game again, you'll get value out of just seeing things in these scenes that aren't necessarily the main action. Or that you couldn't have possibly known before you knew who these characters really were.
You also know that Jude's dad has very understandable worries because he knows
Remember,
Both.
taking
that
responsibility
Alvin
for your
and
actions
Mila.
is part of becoming an adult.
I guess, and you get Mila telling him to look after him.
This tub's bound for Lakutum Sea Haven? I thought you were heading for Fenmont.
Like, Jude's dad
You're asking
does
us now.
actually know more
You
than
really
Jude.
do go with
Yes.
the flow, huh?
At least,
Literally.
you know, about
I couldn't care
Olympias
less
and
where they
Exodus.
wind up.
Yeah.
I'm only here to
And
look
about
after
how
Miss Elise.
dangerous it is to be near Mila. Because Mila hasn't told them yet that people have been
You're
trying to
not.
assassinate her for
Yeah, you
20
don't
years.
learn about Exodus until...
You learn that in Shandu.
Yeah, you make it to the Colosseum.
Rowan, please tell us your plan for taking us to Azul.
Very well. I believe trying to force our way through Fort Gondala now would be a suicide mission, to put it bluntly. I saw the fortress's security columns being activated as we were
We
escaping.
actually saw this
Yes,
time.
we did see as we were on the carriage that they activated the golems.
They're weapons made by humans using earth spirits.
It would take an entire division of
don't
soldiers
understand
to
what that's
defeat those
about.
automata, and only if they had a clever strategy.
But the sea routes to Fenmont are still closed. So if we're heading to Azul,
You mean to cross from Azul to Fenmont over land?
That's quite a hike. What do we do about Fezabel Marsh?
You don't?
oh yeah, that's true. That swamp apparently stretches forever north of Fenmont.
Watching.
It's supposed to be the natural equivalent of Fort Gondala in terms of fortification.
I don't remember
Isn't that
exactly what
Marsh's
this was
possible
like in
cross?
Mila's story.
Something about the spirit climb being too severe?
Most of the time. But the interseasonal winds have blown, which means that Solemn is upon us. That means the spirit climb has shifted from Efrita to Renome. Fezabel Marsh should be possible. For now, anyway.
Very funny how this is not true.
If you say
Because
so.
the great spirits have been
I'm not sure
trapped
I
in the cannon.
understand either.
Yup. Oh.
In other words,
We're good to go if we hustle through the marshes, right?
Exactly. In any case, hustling is the order of the day. It seems we have little time left.
Why? What's gonna happen?
I have received word that even after you left Sherrilton, the golems in Fort Gondala remain activated. This does not bode well for us. It's a clear sign that Rashagal is readying for open war.
with
Gotta
with
heal up the
Azul?
golems.
Why would they want to do that?
Right,
I
Jude's
must
dad
destroy the
asks
lands of
Mila to
Kresnik
take
before
care
it
of
can be
Jude.
used
Yeah.
in battle.
Recognizes the larger threat here, essentially, is actually Alvin and more generally the rest
What's
of Exodus.
There's a person in there. Huh?
It was peering at least.
Yeah.
I remember why she's doing that.
I don't know either.
Friend of yours?
Oh, there's a lot of good Jude looks.
I know, right?
Real barrel of fun.
These are the kind of expressions that only come in once Leia joins.
Yup.
So that's my childhood friend, look.
Oh, you idiot.
That's her, doing it again.
I got so bored waiting in there, I must have fallen asleep.
Then you'll be well rested for the return trip home.
Return trip? I'm coming with you.
This isn't a game.
I know, right?
Debatable.
Who are you? This is Alvin, our
I know
little
you.
buddy.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Leia. Pleasure to meet you too, little buddy.
Little buddy?
It's okay, right, Mila? I can come along?
Perhaps. Why do you want to?
Wait, seriously?
Your strength really inspired me back at the mine. I thought to myself, I want to be just like you. Well,
Is that it?
I thought you might say that. Hold on.
Now, we do get the list here.
What is that? I filled the script.
Yes, we always
with
get
all
that.
kinds
Yo.
of reasons. Take a look.
Reasons why you should come with us?
Yep, at least 100.
Very well. You can come with us. I like you. You're so very human.
You've got to be kidding.
Okay, now that it's all official,
Aggressively human.
Sorry, Jude. Mila
I'm
likes
happy to
Leia.
join. Thanks for asking.
Leia has bogarted her way into the party.
Alright, we should check everyone's gear.
And finish up there.
I've been at the top of my game lately. Only a matter of time before I'm completely unstoppable.
You really have been looking good.
I feel like this is a level one
Yeah.
that is only here now that everyone's
No,
here.
no, this is elongating staff one.
That's my super
Ah,
secret
you're
tech.
right.
I want one. That's so cool. When I stretch out, that's my super secret tech.
That's not a super secret anything. You're just made of stretchy material.
Sorry, Tipo, but mine's in a whole nother league.
I guess that's fair. Leia must have spent a lot of time and energy developing that.
You don't know the half of it. Installing the springs and the switch was a ton of work.
The springs? Your staff is spring-loaded?
That's just like a toy. That's all it is? What? Why is everyone so disappointed? It took me forever to come up with that.
Well, I'll give you points for the ingenuity.
This one we will.
We've
see.
definitely
Leia,
seen
you
this
can't
one
just
yet.
sneak onto a ship. That's against the law.
What's law?
Who cares? Alright, let's check everyone's equips.
Like everyone else made it out unscathed.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't overwrite equips if they're higher. And then,
Weird though, because yeah, these two didn't have them, but he did as well. Okay. Yeah, it does give everyone
yeah,
new
give them a
weapons
new
here,
weapon, but
but
their
not
armor,
their equipment. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it does upgrade armor, but I feel like it must just be like
Only do it
must
if it's-
ping it if it's below a certain level. It just gives you
Yeah.
like,
Puts you up to that shop level.
if not,
essentially.
it like got your armor level you're at.
Yep. All right.
Hey.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh. What is this?
You're in a fine mood, old-timer.
Oh, and did you overhear that?
Embarrassing. That's a nice melody.
What song is that?
It's more of a visualization exercise. I'm practicing the rhythm I use when channeling spirits.
Huh. I knew you had an artistic flair to your channeling, but I didn't know you
It's
used
the
music.
name.
So
The
that
conductor.
must be why they call you the conductor.
Right, because he uses his musical talent when channeling spirits.
Nope.
Well, not exactly.
Oh no.
I must confess that I can't actually read music or play any instruments.
What? The conductor can't even read music?
Then what are you doing when you wave that baton?
That's from a dance we used to perform in our town's summer fair. The steps of the dance are perfect for measuring the timing of my arts.
Oh.
I'd be so much happier if I hadn't asked.
That's probably for all of his art tuning.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna get like a bunch of random ones pop up.
Yeah, we sure are, yeah.
Hey, are we close to Niakara?
No.
Are we?
Don't you want to drop by?
Why? I have no business there.
Mila is
Is there some
intensely
reason you wanna
suspicious
go?
of him
Well, she's overheard him.
for
Just
what
figured the
seems
villagers
like
would be
no
worried.
reason.
She's just suddenly turned
I
on
appreciate your
him.
concern for the villagers' well-being, but we have no time for detours.
Like, again, if you don't
If we
know
follow
it, it's just
the
Mila
Lakuta
being
High
snappy
Road
about
north,
wanting to,
we
you know,
shall
get
reach
on
a
her
city
mission.
known as Yondu.
But it's actually because
We
she
should
knows
head
that
there
Alvin's
first.
betraying us now.
Hold
Yo.
your horses. What about that monster that prowls the high road? What's it called? The Lord of Lakutum?
We'll beat him up.
You are well informed. Rest assured, the Lord of Lakutum is a slave to spirit climbs just like any other monster. Now that we have shifted into Renome, the beast will be positively timid. I doubt it will venture anywhere near the high road.
See, little buddy? No reason to be scared.
I like how they're all just, like, calling him little buddy now.
Let's hit the high road.
Because he hates it. Fabulous.
It's very good.
Again, Elise is now, like, gone from, like, shy to, like, teasing Alvin.
Yup.
And then when he betrays them, she goes straight into, like, you know, yelling at him all the time. Ooh, hello.
I'm always surprised at how you're able to channel spirits without having to perform an incantation.
Is it that surprising?
No normal human could do that.
I think we might
I
have
think
seen
we have
this.
seen this one,
The
yeah. Because
incantation
And
is
she just,
supposed
like,
to
yells
sort
at
of-
she just
Yeah.
tells them to do
Yeah,
shit.
she's like, fucking do it. Don't skip it, though. It's
How do
great.
you channel spirits without a contract?
I yell at them.
I don't do anything particularly special. When I offer mana to the spirits, I just infuse it with my desires. Get your act together and use your art, and no backtalk. Something like that.
That's not a contract.
That's a threat!
It sure
To coddle
is.
people, be they spirit or human. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, Mila's
Yes,
fabulous.
Whatever you say.
Quite a surprising answer indeed.
With Mila, when isn't it?
I guess we never really got a chance to
Now,
have
this is some
all of
pretty
them
nice
in the
gear.
party for
You
long
really
enough for
are
that skit
Yes.
to pop up, basically.
Yes, so there's a lot of skits that will pop.
All right.
Well, Sunday we'll be continuing. Yeah, we are, cause the end of Stream 6 was doing all the side quests. We were in the
Yes,
middle.
we're
of
gonna
the
do
side
another
quests.
jump in this.
Yeah, so we're jumping to the beginning of Stream 7. So yeah, we are going at a pace of like twice as fast, essentially.
Yep.
That's interesting. We'll see if that speeds up near the end when we're skipping a lot
I
more
feel like
side
it will,
stuff.
because again, we did just also go through another section where there were very few side quests. There was like
Yeah.
one or two to do in town to go like over to the other mine and grab stuff.
Well,
That
this
was
one was
it.
actually a pretty big one. This one.
No,
jumped
no, I
on
meant
this- oh,
before we got everyone back. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like further on, like
Yeah.
you know, in Act 2, Act 3, we're gonna be skipping a bunch of stuff.
Exactly.
Probably. So we'll see if that accelerates.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there were very few side quests in this stream up until this point at the end here, and we still went about twice the speed. I think it's gonna go even faster. But that will be on Sunday.
All right. Well, tomorrow, I think I did plan to be back with more Pokemon.
Think?
I think.
Maybe.
I think I decided there's like still a bunch more like legendaries.
Pretty sure
and
you said
side
there's
stuff.
enough content to.
Yeah, there's like an area of Victory Road we can go down. I was gonna look into like cheating my way into tickets. I might do that tomorrow morning.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, is it the Cresselia event?
Yep. All the mystery
there's-
gifts.
Yeah, there's a decent amount that I can potentially do. Almost certainly the last one tomorrow, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's not all that much left.
Yes.
So, alright, well, tomorrow join me for some more Pokemon Platinum post-game where I guess I get a lot of legendaries. So we do a little
It's
bit
time
more.
to throw some dusk balls.
We sure will. More of this on Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.